Talk to Howard. We're going to try to get Ronnie a job where he doesn't talk. And Howard TV on demand, which I hear Ronnie doesn't get anymore. So Ron, call me up on my cell. I'll tell you everything that's happening on Howard on demand, and you can save the $8.
So what's new since the last time you've been on?
I can't get into that right now. I got to talk. I only talk to the man. Only talk to the man. Sorry, call me when your balls drop.
Brad Garrett is on television. His TV show Till Death premieres again this Wednesday night at 9 o'clock on Fox. This is the second season. It's a very funny show. I watched it last season and enjoyed it.
Wonderful.
Yeah, he's good, Brad Garrett.
He's a funny man.
The tension in this building. Unbelievable.
That's why we stay in here.
It's like an instant.
Thank you. Wouldn't work without you. Remember that. Hey, Ron, how are you?
You think the show would fall apart if we didn't have Baba Booey?
Baba Booey and Ron, but you need the sister. You need the sister, especially now with Obama coming in. You need
Are you an Obama supporter?
Huge Obama supporter,
Are
man.
you?
Huge Obama supporter. You know why? Because if someone takes a shot at him, he'll be shooting back.
Right.
This is really how I feel.
This is what we
And
need.
then the wife will. I am so. I look at how can you? I just look at the whole thing with the McCain and this. And if he gets, I'm leaving the country. You bought a country and a planet. Did you marry the bimbo? Yeah, what's her name?
now
What's her
that's not
Beth.
Robin, I work
That's not
alone.
nice.
Please.
That is not
Robin,
nice.
please.
I will not allow that.
More towels when you have a minute.
Howard.
Howard.
You'll get that towel,
I got to tell you, I'm
you'll
dating a
get
sister.
it. You'll get
I'm
it.
dating a sister.
You'll get it.
Can you tell? Got a shiner. I got a shiner.
You do have a shiner. What happened? You have
I'm
a
dating a
black
sister.
eye. What happened?
I'm dating
Seriously.
a sister.
Why
Huh?
do you have a black eye?
I had a little accident last night, but everything is cool. Everything
Are you
is
on
fine.
heroin? Did you fall down? And
I'm
hit your
not on
nightstand?
heroin. I'm not on heroin. I'll tell you what I'm on. I'm now mainlining Prilosec. I don't know if you've gotten into it.
What is that?
I can't tell you. What's with Ronnie? It's
Ronnie,
the tension. I'm listening. I had to pull over.
You know what it is?
I told the Korean guy a quick stop off to the side. What
He's
is
a
going
big
on?
star. And he's
a
around.
what?
He's a big star.
You
He was
don't
out
know.
in Vegas.
He's ascended.
You look unbelievable.
Really?
You really look unbelievable.
Thank you. Oh, you mean
Really?
Rob?
No,
Me or Rob?
I'm going clockwise. Artie, you okay?
Oh, yeah, how you doing?
Hi, Artie.
Brad?
Okay, so he's gone from the spoon to sandwiches. just put anything down, Ron. Is it Ron?
No, Artie. Ronnie's the guy in the hall.
Artie, you're good, right?
Yeah, Brad, nice to
Okay,
meet you.
I just love it, man.
Yeah, right.
But I'm worried.
You never did
what's
heroin?
with
You
Ron-
never fell into a drug phase in your career?
No,
you're always
never.
straight.
No.
Yeah.
Well, no, not always straight. So you don't remember.
Right.
So you don't remember.
I don't remember.
I'm one of.
You're one of many.
Let me ask you about seriously, because I saw a picture of what's your name, Cindy?
Beth. Yeah.
Beth. She's not a Jew, is she?
No.
But when you take her by the house, you go, we're going to just call you Beth.
Right.
And
But go ahead, yes. What about Beth?
What are you doing?
Why? You don't think it's a good idea to get married?
You were married. I'm sure a wonderful girl. She was with you before you popped.
Terrific.
She was with you before you were huge.
I met her in college.
You met her in college.
Right.
You became a billionaire. She didn't have it
Hardly.
anymore. Okay.
No.
Don't give me the
I'm not
hardly.
a billionaire.
Don't give me the
I'm
hardly.
not a billionaire. I'm not even anywhere near a billionaire.
Okay.
Why do you assume that?
Okay.
All right, go ahead. But go ahead.
Whatever it is,
right.
you're not getting enough.
Right.
That's how I feel.
You're right.
What do you got to get married again? What is missing? Are you going to have more kids?
You want me to answer in a serious way?
Please.
Okay. No, I have 3 kids already.
Okay.
I'm not looking for more children.
Right.
Beth and I have been together 8 years, and she doesn't want kids. I don't want kids.
Okay.
All right. So we're on a good streak there.
Perfect.
All right. The thing is, when you're with someone for 8 years,
Right.
You develop a relationship or you don't. Either after a couple of years, you go, listen, it's not working. It's time to move on.
Sure.
We enjoy each other's company.
Okay.
This was something I felt strongly about, that we're going to be together for a long time. It doesn't look like I'm going anywhere. She's terrific. I love her in bed. I like to sit and talk to her. Yes, you're absolutely right. I have banged many women.
Right.
When I was
against their will.
Never against their will.
Against their will.
And I was thinking about it this morning. There was a girl I was thinking about who was naked in my room in a pair of high heels, the whole thing.
Right.
I was thinking about her.
Is she one of the ones you
And I
banged?
said, but the thing was, we didn't click afterwards. That's the thing. After the sex,
Right.
you know, it's so Beth and I click. I like being with her.
So why
afterwards.
marry it?
Because
Why marry it?
because
it's the
I had
power of the
children.
pink.
No,
It's the power of the pink.
No.
She's
asked
got
her.
you cornered.
She never asked me to be.
Would she be with you if you didn't get married?
Yes.
And you really believe that?
I know it.
Okay.
I
So
know.
why
She never
go
even made
through
an
the
issue of it.
embarrassment of the prenup? and everything else. Why go through all that and just hang?
Because I think it's a
She'll
way.
still
I think
be
it's
a
a
good
way
talker.
of saying to her family and to saying
her family. They're Jew haters.
And saying to her,
they hate Jews.
They don't hate Jews.
Yes, they do.
They love Jesus.
Well, that's a start.
Same thing.
That's a start. You're with the carpenter. The minute they get upset, I told you that he was this.
And I really do love her, and I really wanted to make that kind of statement to her. Now, listen, I don't guarantee that. Unlike some people,
right?
I hope the marriage will be forever.
I wish you everything.
Beth could get
a panusa bibana choretz,
right?
And I wish you all.
And I want the
saying
gifts.
You're
I
never
want the
going to
gifts.
get married again?
He's going to be married again.
Of course he is.
Of course he is.
You wanted something? I wish you were a gambler because I've heard about you in Vegas. I know you're tight.
I would have bet you
I
too
know
on
you're
me.
tight.
I would have bet on me.
I know you're tight.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Now, do you think you would have gotten married 5-6 years ago?
No.
Okay. So why?
But I met a great girl.
Okay. The world is full of great girls.
No,
she's
it's not.
hot.
Yes.
She's hot.
Yes.
She talks.
Yes.
She listens.
Good in bed.
She's good in bed.
Right.
Yeah, because that's rare. Howard, just listen.
Because that's rare.
Just listen.
So you think I shouldn't
look
get
at all
married?
your anger? Look what you did to Ronnie today.
Yeah.
He's a guy that he gets zero. I mean,
Right.
look at him. Look at him. Even the black guy in the parking lot's going. Let me meet Howard.
You think I'm just an angry guy?
I think like me.
Yeah.
I think like me, it's the big Jew, little wiener thing, which you know it is. You know it is because I'm right behind you.
I can't believe you're a Jew. You look so goyish.
Stop.
All right.
it.
So listen. Let me.
When's the
understand.
date? When's the date? I don't know if you. When is the? I mean,
soon. We're getting married. We're getting married
Okay.
soon.
I'm not going to follow you to the church.
I'm afraid you're going to stalk me.
Did the family make you do the? I'm sure you can't have the chuppah.
No, we're not
because that
doing
doesn't work
anything
with
like
the clan.
that.
The clan can't stand under it with the hoods.
Mark
Are you going,
Consuelos-
Robin?
Mark Consuelos.
Yes.
Robin, let me ask you something. Let's say you had your own show tomorrow, and you were able to stop. Kissing the white guy's ass. Honestly.
God.
Stop it. Oh, who said, if you don't put the sandwich down, I'm going to give you a shower. Put the sandwich down.
Were you kissing Ray Romano's ass all those years?
No, I auditioned.
Oh, please.
I auditioned. I didn't walk into it.
Oh, that's what I did.
And
That's
who's the
what I
blonde
did.
in the lobby who does the weather and doesn't go outside for 9 hours? Who's asking to go running around?
Lisa G.
What's going on?
You don't like her?
It's not I don't like
I was
her,
going to set you up with her.
Wow.
I was going to set you up
You were
with
going to
Lisa
set
G.
why? Because you're done with her? Because you're
What?
getting married
What
now?
are you, crazy?
Did you ever strip that? Because
Lisa, no.
I see you with something like that. I see you
Lisa?
with the Jew broad. I see you with the chick like that who walks around afraid.
Lisa's a doll.
I'm banging her.
Who is?
Me.
You? Really?
Yeah.
Why, does she have a good gravy recipe or you just dig her?
Oh.
Come on, Artie.
He is not having sex with her, nor am I.
No,
but
no,
I
I
thought
will.
maybe
Someone has to.
I would
Someone's
have
got
said
it. Someone has to rescue that.
We thought it was going to be you.
No one's having sex.
So are you having a TV show where you're going to date a
Let me
girl?
tell you what it is, and I know you'll get it. It is the those douchey shows like The Bachelor,
Right.
where they
I
have
love
this
that show.
mannequin. Of course you do.
Yeah.
Of course you do. And once you marry Beth, you'll have to TiVo it because she lives through it.
I TiVo it as it is. I
Okay.
love the show.
You got this mannequin standing in a castle with the
Right.
rose, who's
Right.
probably gay, right? So to me, it's not a dating show. It's
Right.
it's a guy in a midlife crisis, schmoes like me,
Right.
Who and what kind of genetic bouillabaisse I have a chance of getting. Hey everybody, I'm Brad Garrett, and well, here's the bad news. I'm looking for love.
That should do it. Oh, wait. Is this recording? Oh, hi.
I'm not looking for a think tank.
I have a pet hamster. His name's Jean-Michel. He's French.
Low self-esteem, I think is important.
My goal, however pathetic it is, to have one date this summer. So I'm thinking you be it.
Now you've met some of the ladies who want to date Brad. Come back next week to watch his first date.
That's how lonely I am. They said, what we'll do is we'll run it online. You'll do a plea about how you want to meet. It was national for 3 months. Have a date with Brad Garrett. 27 people uploaded their video. One was a guy.
Oh, no.
One was a bear. This isn't a thing. It was some redneck from the South who got a shot of this bear going through his trash.
Right.
And he gave it a name and put it, I love you. You don't have to tell you about the...
Right.
So this is what 27 women. Out of them, now let me tell you who the panel of experts is. My ex-wife, Jill.
Right.
My mom.
Jill gets to...
Jill, my urologist,
Right.
Dr. Sam Spiegelman,
Yeah.
who did the vasectomy.
So where is this going to air?
On Crackle.com, which is Sony's
Be
website.
honest for once.
Be totally honest.
You were hoping to meet some hot chicks through the show.
How can I
work
hope?
out?
Let me ask you something.
It didn't work out.
Didn't work out. Look, I'm open.
Is that what you're saying?
I'm showing you how open I am. But let me tell you what
you
it
can
is.
say it was for TV, but meanwhile you wanted a date. You're not being honest.
Let me ask you
You're
something.
not being
First
honest.
of all, I'm not from Russia or something where I think I'm going to meet the love of my life.
No, but you were hoping you would meet someone hot.
Do you have any idea who would upload their video to meet me? Do you have any idea?
But
some
you
of
had
these
hope.
people.
You had hope.
I had hope. I had hope for to be able to come up with 50 minutes.
Were there good-looking girls?
They were wonderful people.
Right. There was not one good looking. There was not one beauty in the whole lot.
One skin like ivory.
Right.
Was one of them.
Right.
Which means tusks. One had a tail.
Right.
And could do incredible things.
Why? Are you not a good looking guy? So, I mean, you look like a nice, handsome guy.
First of all, it's the lighting.
No, seriously.
Everything is. Look, you look great in here.
Yeah, but
it's
come
the
on.
way you light your studio.
You're not a bad looking guy.
It's not a matter of bad looking.
You're very rich from Raymond.
Very rich.
I mean, you're
very
rich from that show.
Rich from
you're
that
a billionaire.
Show. Yeah, I'm a
He's still
thousandaire.
working.
I'm a
He's still
thousandaire.
working.
You're still working.
I am still working.
You're making a
and
lot
I'm
of
doing
money.
it on my. Why are you moving like that in the chair? Let us in on the secret.
What?
No,
She's hot for you.
No, I don't think that's it. I don't think.
She can barely keep herself.
Is your guy a white man? Is your guy a
I
white
don't
man?
have a guy right now.
You didn't Are you gay? Seriously, I want to know. I want to know. I want to know.
No.
I want to know.
Well, I'm telling you
But
now.
you've been with a woman, right?
Brad, let me ask you something.
Come on.
Never.
You can't work on this show.
You don't think
and
we've covered that?
When,
Brad, let me ask you
Artie,
something.
the clam chowder's ready.
He hasn't stopped eating since you're here.
What the hell's going on?
I don't
This
know.
is like my fourth date
It's
on
gonna
the show.
explode.
If you tune into episode 4, it's Artie, but with smaller boobs.
Is it really?
It is. Artie, I got it. This guy's an amazing comic.
He's terrific.
No, I do have to tell you something.
What?
Really, not only do you draw like crazy, thanks to Ronnie and his show,
Right.
but I followed him into a couple rooms, and it's
He devastates. He devastates.
This
He's
guy's
great.
amazing, man.
He is.
No. I just want to tell you.
Are you
Seriously.
really?
Yeah, because you know me, I'm a hack. What do I do? It's like, what if Cosby was a pilot? Who needs? When you're 48, it should stop.
Let me ask you a question.
Anything.
Why, if you're
Ron's
so-
going to take his life. He's
I
going to
know.
hang himself off a curb.
If I was so cynical like you, why did you get
Wait.
married?
If you were cynical like
you?
me,
Yes. You are such a...
She has you under a spell.
Let me
This broad
understand
must
something.
forget in bed. She
Wait.
must be. She
She's a
probably
terrific girl.
levitate.
She's
She
a
probably,
terrific girl.
What's great about her besides the sex? And she said, "What is great about her?"
Hey, she's beautiful.
Okay, we said that.
Okay.
She's beautiful.
Well, you asked
hot
me.
in bed.
She's great in
Okay.
bed.
Okay. She knows how they split the atom. What else?
She is the only person I can think of that. In fact, I even said to her yesterday, we probably spend too much time together because
I
we
know
are
you do.
constantly together.
Right.
Maybe we're codependent.
Well, it's because you're insecure.
Okay.
All right.
Whatever it is, I enjoy being around
You
her.
enjoy showing her off.
No, I'm home with her.
You're not home.
I won't even go out.
I have pictures of you everywhere.
Well, no, I'm not everywhere.
Really? You don't go anywhere?
Not a lot. I mean, once in a while we do go out.
It's like when you go, where do you go?
Well, we'll go to a restaurant. We
Right.
like to go out to dinner.
Right.
She's one of the few women I ever went out with who was willing to go to bed with me at 9 o'clock at night. Most of the women would go
Well,
out
that's
on
because
their
she's
own.
praying for you to be asleep. Don't you understand?
No, she goes to bed early with me, and that means
She goes
a lot
to bed
me.
early with me?
Yeah.
Why do you go to bed early?
I wake up at 4 a.m. for work.
To do what?
To do this.
You've got to be kidding. This takes rest?
You don't know that
This takes rest? To sit with one leg on the... This is unbelievable.
It's not
I don't know how you ever get up for it.
It's not easy being this funny.
No, I hear you.
Let me tell you
Trust
something.
me, I got the reviews to prove it. When you're with a chick that hot,
I know
because
what she's
you're
doing.
an insecure
I know what
guy.
she's doing right now.
Yeah? What is she doing?
She's running 10 miles. She's training for the New York City Marathon. She just raised $200,000 for the North Shore Animal League. Now, go ahead, man.
You are the luckiest fuck in the world.
She's
you
a
know
terrific
that?
girl.
How did you end up with a chick who looks like that and runs 10 miles?
Runs 10 miles. She's a terrific girl.
They run 10 miles a day from me.
But let me know.
This is what they do. Like, they'll call me and they'll go, "Hey, Jew, 80 miles away from you." And they'll hang up.
Well, first of all, you have a
she
very-
runs and then comes back.
You're very intense. yeah.
Seriously?
You've gone out with girls that run and then they never return.
They run. I mean, they're like, just bring the car down at 10 and I can get out. They do a
You must
tuck and
be
roll.
a very difficult guy to live with because I see
I am.
you're very, very
Very
intense.
angry.
Very angry.
It's not angry. I'm insecure. You know what it is?
Why did you get married the first time? I can't even imagine you being romantic with somebody. I mean, the first time.
Can I tell you
jaded,
something?
yeah.
Can I tell you something?
Go ahead.
And this
And be sincere.
Okay.
All right. And be honest.
I'm very incredibly romantic.
Are you?
Very, very, very much.
What went wrong in your marriage?
Nothing. Me went wrong.
You're around too many hot
no,
girls.
I'm Indian.
taking full
me
credit?
went wrong.
Me went wrong.
Juday, Sunday.
Me went wrong.
Yeah.
You bet.
Fire, good. Could have been my conversation. Me wrong.
How come
You
ne-
touch it.
Did you ever host Saturday Night Live?
No.
Why not?
No, they don't want me to.
You'd be terrific.
Look, it's not like the phone's ringing and I'm going, don't answer it.
Right, you would do it if they called.
Of course I would.
Right.
That would be unbelievable.
I think it's a good fit, actually.
Well, what do you know?
You're a funny guy.
It's
I could
nice
see you
of
in a sketch. I think
No
you'd be
way
good.
I could go to the wedding and save you from it.
You want to come to my wedding?
You want to stand up when they say speak
I
now?
wouldn't, because he'll have shooters there. I know him. He'll have marksmen on the chuppah.
If you want to come to my wedding, you can come. How's that? And you can laugh at me.
No, I don't. It just it gives me. It just. I just.
It
I
doesn't
guess
give you hope. I know you want to get married again.
You want to know something?
Why would you say that? Why
you
would
do.
you say?
You want to meet a great
You got
girl.
married once.
Right.
You want to get married
Yeah,
again.
you're not. You didn't.
I have a great girl. I have an amazing girl,
Who
and
is it?
I've just. First of all, see,
So
I
you
don't,
won't even
I
say?
don't do that, huh?
Who is this girl?
She won't tell me, but I follow her with
doesn't
my
alias.
headlights off, and she.
Name is Squeaky Fromm.
Her name is.
What?
okay.
Come on, honestly.
Okay, it's
Who are you
SF.
seeing? Where'd you meet this girl?
SF.
Where'd you meet the girl?
I met her at a benefit.
No kidding.
I met her at a benefit.
Young girl, I imagine.
Younger than me.
How old?
18.
How old is she?
No, she's great.
What's she in her 20s?
Huh?
22?
No.
24?
Nope.
What's the cutoff for you?
A spry 70.
No, come on. How old is your girl?
She's 39.
You're lying.
I'm not.
I can see it on your face. You're
Not
lying.
lying.
You're lying all over the place.
I'm not, man. See, you know what?
You're lying.
You don't know men. You only know women.
Thank God.
Now, I want you to look at this mole
Yeah.
and just go good or bad. Just look at the mole.
Good.
Thank you.
All right.
Me bad. What
Now,
is it I said earlier?
what was the benefit for? What was the benefit for where you met this girl?
It was for acid reflux.
Does she have acid reflux? Is
No,
that
but
why she's with you?
do. No, but I do. Seriously, I get around dairy and I heave like a June bride.
I said to you when
so
you
you're
came
never
in-
going to marry this wonderful girl?
She won't marry me.
No.
and nor does she believe. It's great. See, she doesn't believe in marriage either, which
that
is
right?
awesome. She's hot. She's
How
hot,
much are you
but she's
paying
great.
that first wife? Is it true what I'm reading here?
You know what? Whatever I'm paying her,
$35,000 a month.
whatever I'm paying her is
And
not
25.
enough.
Really?
The hush money alone.
Is it worth it?
Is it?
$55,000 a month. $55,000 after tax dollars go to the ex-wife and the kid. That's a lot of
I
money.
want everyone happy.
That's a lot of
I
pressure.
want everyone happy.
Is everyone happy?
You know, we're getting there.
You are.
We're getting there.
The fact
You
that
know?
your ex-wife would be a part of a TV show with you.
Well, that kind of shows you.
That sure does.
We're amazing friends. You
Good.
know, I'm a strong cup of coffee.
Right. I see that.
I know
see.
you do.
I see it.
But see, I was you when you were at your prime. The only difference is, no one wants to market me. That's the only difference. I mean, there was a time when they would go, Howard is this, Howard is that. Don't
What
ever
is
walk
this?
in front of me. when
Oh,
I'm
here's the
working.
girl you're dating. Whoa. Very nice.
picture.
Really?
Very
Who
nice.
did that? Let me see.
Uh-huh.
Can I see?
Go ahead and see. Am I right or wrong?
I'll show you what's
There we
hysterical.
go.
Can I
There
tell
we
you
go.
who this is?
Who
Who is that?
Who is it?
Oh my God! This is unbelievable. See, this is why. Another thing, I hate the friggin' paparazzi. You want to know who that is?
Brad Garrett, write and guest. ALS benefit hosted by Entertainment Tonight's Mark Steiners. Here you are, June 4th, with
It's
your
a
girl.
benefit.
That is not her.
Who is she?
That
Who
is
is
not
that?
her.
Who is that? Who is that?
A hooker.
That's a hooker.
Well, a lady of the evening.
No. Who is it?
I am her gentleman caller.
Who is that?
Huh?
That's your boyfriend. That's your girlfriend.
That's my boyfriend.
Sorry, you're Freudian slip.
Unbelievable.
I might know.
Unbelievable. Artie, would you do that? Would you do that if she had a quarter chicken under the arm?
Holy
would you
shit,
do that?
yeah.
Is that your girl?
Huh?
Is that your girl?
No, it is not.
Who is that?
It was someone see, this is what's crazy. That's someone that I dated over a year ago.
Okay.
Who is now almost married.
Attractive girl.
She was a lovely lady.
Yeah. What went wrong there?
Me.
You. Again, you're
There's no
tough to
question.
take.
I'm tough to take.
You're
I'm
tough to take. I can see.
I'm tough to take. But can I tell you something? I am working on it, and I'm doing a lot of things, and I'm working.
What do you mean? What are you doing?
I'm in group therapy alone.
Group therapy alone.
This is I have it down to
No one
3
wants to be in your group.
personalities. Well, that's the thing. That's
We're
the
in a
thing.
group, and then they all left.
That's it.
They ran away.
That's exactly what it was.
So you're in therapy? Are you in therapy?
Oh God, aren't you?
Of course.
It's
Well, I need it.
unbelievable.
Why are you
This
in
couch.
therapy?
his couch actually breaks into a bed.
So what is it goes on in this therapy? You go 3-4 times a week?
I go 3 times a day.
3 times a day?
I go 3 times a day. And,
you barely have time for work.
Well, no. Who works?
Right.
Who works?
No, you work. You have a big hit series, Till Death.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Till Death, by the way, which, by the way, is really funny.
Thank
Brad's
you for
a
that.
funny guy.
That's nice of you.
See
Thank
Brad
you.
Garrett on
You're getting
Till Death.
soft. You're getting soft.
You're funny. If you sucked, I'd tell you.
All right.
You're not
all
an
right.
asshole.
You're nice. Thank you.
Listen, we have a lot of
Wednesday
assholes.
nights at 9 after the Fox show Boners. So we're on
is that right, Boners?
9 o'clock at Bones. I'm sorry.
Brad Garrett, you are tremendous.
You're
what
nice.
you're talking about is Till Death. This is a television show that is funny.
Jolie Fisher, JB Smoove.
Jolie Fisher's terrific in it.
Thank you.
I didn't think the two of you would work together well, but you do.
Thank you.
It is magic.
Thank you.
And Till Death premieres this Wednesday night at 9 o'clock on Fox. To give you an idea how good the show is, it survived 1 season already.
Yeah, we're in our
That's
3rd.
major.
We're in our 3rd.
Ray Romano's on the phone. Yeah, Ray, go ahead.
Hello, Howard. It's Ray Romano.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
This Brad Garrett's such a fucking douchebag, I'll tell you.
All right, thank you.
What are you doing hitting on that Sitsoon Robin, you asshole?
All right, thank you, Ray.
That's funny. That's Ray's subconscious. That's what I love about it. That is exactly what he would say.
Let me tell you something, Brad Garrett.
Yes, sir.
You've knocked the comedy world on its ass.
Oh, boy.
Your career is second to none.
Really?
I believe that you.
Oh, you're on
This isn't
Lexapro.
even the last stop.
You're on Lexapro.
Absolutely, I am.
I know.
I'm
I
heavily
gotta get some
medicated.
more.
See Brad Garrett on Till
Good to
Death.
see
It
you,
really
man.
is a fun show.
Thank
It premieres
you.
this
Thanks for
Wednesday.
having
Where are
me,
you going?
man.
I'm not done yet. Sit
Okay.
down.
All right. I am sitting down. I'm just really tall.
9 o'clock on Fox. See Brad on Dating Brad Garrett. It must be hard dating Brad Garrett because you got to be a tall woman, right? You don't go out with short women.
You know, I am
You'll
with
take
a
with
5'3" person.
No, is
Yep.
that right?
Yep.
The girl you're seeing now is 5'3".
Yep.
And what are you, 6'7"?
6'8".
6'8".
Wow.
I'm
Is that
telling you,
true?
it's like the it's
You
like
could
the circus.
pick her up and.
It's the I do. That's the thing. I pick her up and do whatever that motion just was.
Is it look weird when you walk down the street with her and you're holding hands?
Only if I'm in a top hat.
Let me see. Is this her? Yeah.
Let's see if that's her.
There's another
Let's see if
picture
that's her.
flying in.
You're really good.
Is
Let me
this
see.
really your girl?
Let me see.
Well,
Let
okay.
me see.
Now you're rolling.
Let
Now
me
this
see.
is my type. That's the one, huh?
Ah, that must be
Wow.
her.
That's her.
That's her, man.
She's good looking. Let me see that again.
That's her, man. She's hot. I'm telling
Look
you.
at you.
Ever see this broad?
She is hot.
She is.
She's 39?
She's 39, man.
Look at this one.
And
All right.
smart. And smart. So smart, I think she's leaving me.
You don't respect any woman that stays with you.
No. Well, that's kind of. See, that.
What do you think of that, Artie?
Is that Newark Airport?
Artie, picture with a side of greens.
No, she's hot. Yeah, she's got sexy hair. I don't like
Unbelievable.
greens.
Over here.
Girls
My
like that
favorite
is why I
line, when
got
you
into
went Jew
radio.
Hefner, I fell out of the car.
Jew Hefner.
When you did that today, I fell out of the car.
Well, he is Jew Hefner.
She's cute, right, Artie?
Yeah, man,
Artie-
she's sexy.
Artie, take the bib off. You could see it easier.
Everybody looking at this picture. What is it, a hologram?
No, you got to bend over to
Oh.
to kiss
How
her.
do you sweat just sitting there reading the form? He's reading the racing
Well,
form.
he just got off Subutex, in all fairness.
are you really?
I'm having withdrawals.
He's going through withdrawals.
Okay, really?
Yeah, he
All
really
right.
is.
You know what?
He's going through heroin withdrawals on the show.
All right. Okay, so you know,
It's
all
an
of a sudden,
interesting show.
I just gotta say that pales to my acid reflux.
I know.
That
I mean,
really does.
I'm
Are you
trying
all right today?
Yeah, I'm trying to like laugh at your shit, but I.
No. You don't have to laugh at my shit. You'll never be that sober. Don't worry.
No,
Listen,
I
wish you Godspeed with it, and I love that you got the balls to get it together. Because I used to hit the sauce.
Get it
Yeah,
together.
I know. You did. You were. An
I did
alcoholic.
11 years. 11 years without it.
You're
man.
11 years sober. How are you enjoying your
Wow,
sobriety?
that's amazing.
More than anything in the world. And let me tell you one thing. I know your biggest fear. Can I just tell you what it is? It's being funny, sober. And let me tell you, you will be funnier because you're brilliant. No, I'm telling you.
Are you being serious now?
You're an incredible stand-up, man.
Oh, thank
Wait until, and I know, I'm just telling you, and I'm not the type to preach. I do more jokes about being drunk
Right.
because I don't pontificate,
Huh.
nor do I want to,
You had
nor
a real
does anyone
drinking
want to
problem.
hear
What
it.
did you used to drink?
Huh?
What was your big drink?
It was a drink called Everything.
Right.
And I would do just a little of it.
I've had that.
And you had to go, what? Did you go to a rehab?
You know what I did? I grew a pair and said, I'm done trying to kill myself.
That's it.
And I was done.
And you were done.
And I was done. I was a very high-functioning alcoholic.
Right.
Life was great.
Now, Artie functions on heroin, but
Artie's on high-functioning
I know,
heroin
but he shows it all on his sleeve.
Right.
He shows it all on his sleeve. You know, because I've heard about, he comes out on
You've
this.
said something here that's profound, because I think you got to the heart of the matter. That is Artie's fear.
Yes.
He is afraid he won't be funny.
That is most artists' fear who are users.
Right. And Art, did you hear what Brad Garrett just said?
Well, most of the time I'm sober in here.
No, you're not.
Yes,
no, you're not. No, most of the time you're never sober. Look.
You think I'm on something now?
Look, if you're not ready to look at it, then keep using.
I am.
But don't bullshit yourself in the world, because the bottom line is this: it's better on the other side.
Right.
And, I don't want to hear that I only have a beer, I only have a glass of wine. Please don't do that.
I don't do that.
Either straighten it up or go back. But if you're not ready, don't waste your time. Don't waste anybody's time.
Don't waste my time. Don't waste Brad's time.
Grow
You know what
up
you do?
Artie.
Yeah.
I'm trying to.
Well, wait. Brad gave you
makes some sense
very,
here.
very good advice.
I don't know if he's
think.
serious or not.
He is serious.
I could be more. Well, look, I went. Artie, I'm over here. I went through it, Artie. Artie, I went through it.
Yeah.
No, you don't know anything. I'm sharing something with you that is very,
What do you mean you know that, Artie? You don't know that.
Doesn't know. He's just.
No, I heard that he went through it. Peter Boyle told me while we were smoking a joint.
You know what? You with the Peter Boyle story is unbelievable.
I wish I had a picture of that.
It's unbelievable.
It was right by ER.
I think you got through to Artie.
Through to Artie.
What? I think you got through to him. You hit it on the head. I even wrote this in the forward to his new book. I said he thinks he's not going to be funny if he gives
But that is every artist's fear. I'll never paint like I used to. I'll never write like I used to.
Right. He thinks he's every man.
I don't appreciate the patronizing from Brad.
Patronizing?
How would you know I'm a good comedian? You never saw me do stand-up.
Okay, first of all, I saw you on the bill with Dice when you were in, what was it, Newport?
So he did see you.
You did? You were at that No.
Yeah, I did. I just didn't go backstage and fawn over you. I saw you. You got a lot of talent. Right. You're funny on the show. I don't have to tell you. I wish you Godspeed. I wish you
were
the
at
best.
The show.
I was sitting in the back and I caught it.
What? There you go.
You were?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, I get out a little bit. Not a lot. I wanted to see because I hear Artie this, Artie that, and I'm like, please. No, I got it.
He's a very accomplished stand-up, right?
He is.
You're not just blowing smoke.
He is a funny. Why would I blow? Yeah, I'm trying to get in with Artie.
Maybe I'll help your career.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Take all I could get.
So, in other words,
that's very nice.
You're coming from a spot that is not from comedy. You're coming as a human being and saying to Artie, things will be better when you're sober.
Like you cannot believe. And when I started to get sober, people would tell me that I wanted to put them through a wall.
Right.
Because it's the last thing you want to hear, and you think they don't get it. But I had sober people telling me.
Does he have to be off everything? Should he stop drinking?
Absolutely,
he has to.
You can't any
drink.
other. It is the personality. It is the personality.
Right.
You know,
he thinks he can go back to drinking.
Huh?
He thinks he can go back.
Well, that's because he's not ready. It's because he's not ready. Or I'll smoke a joint once in a while. You know,
right.
or I'll. It's the personality. It's the you gotta. You know, but you gotta be ready. See, I was ready. You gotta be ready.
How do you know when you're ready?
Huh?
Tell Artie when he's ready. Is Artie ready?
You stop.
Artie, you ready?
Well, I just want to the night he saw me, I was funny. I was wasted.
Yeah, you were really, really out there, man. You was really, really out there.
No, listen, that's unbelievably nice of you to say, and I'm.
Well, I'm just look. The main thing is, I just I think it's awesome what you're doing, and I think you're continuing to work, and you're doing because a lot of people dig you, and you're doing it in public, and you're doing it.
And you're saying you didn't have to go anywhere? You didn't do any rehab?
I went...
but he's in therapy.
Hold on,
well, I've been in therapy since I was 9. I've been in therapy my whole life. Are you in therapy, Artie?
I am, yeah.
Yeah?
For the past month, I've been...
No, you just lied.
No, he
just lied.
What do you mean he lied?
No, he doesn't go anymore.
What?
He doesn't? Ask him.
Are you following me?
Are you going or not, Artie?
No, of course I go.
When was the last time you went, Artie?
Oh, wait, we have the same doctor problem. Is he telling you
What are you, carpooling with Ronnie now?
No.
Brad,
are you saying...
I'm going tomorrow. I go Tuesdays.
I'm going tomorrow.
I go Tuesdays and Thursdays.
My dog ate the homework, Howard.
Well, why are you saying he's not going?
My dog, because he's not.
I go Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Let me tell you something. You'll drop the alcohol, but you can still have the isms. You know what that means?
Yes. Racism.
You can get rid of the stuff, but you still got the shit. I'm still working on my shit.
I don't want to.
You don't think he's in therapy?
Huh?
Why are you saying he's not in
How come
therapy?
you went from every day to 2 days.
I didn't go every day.
Listen to the sister.
I went every day.
Listen to the sister. Give him an old-fashioned back porch reading. Give it to him.
Brad still has the racism.
Let
the alcohol.
her talk.
Artie, did you go to therapy last week?
Well, he canceled Thursday. He canceled.
The shrink canceled.
He did.
The shrink's done.
Because it's not done.
Yeah.
I went Tuesday and Thursday.
He's going to lose his license.
Artie, you're going this week, right? Why
Yes,
is Brad
I will be
saying you're
there
not going?
tomorrow.
Why are you saying he's not
But
going?
what happened to the everyday?
What?
The guy said I don't have to go in every.
Wait, why are you saying he's going tomorrow? What does that mean?
Because he's going to avoid it, man. He's gonna avoid
What?
it.
How did he? What? First of all, he's right.
He went from I'm going to I'm not going to I'm going tomorrow. Don't you listen? You got headphones. You're unbelievable. All you're thinking about, I can't wait to put this on Beth when she's in there. Just let it alone. You want to know something? What are you going to do when you're tired of the trim? When you're tired of sleeping with her, what are you going to do?
We'll get a divorce.
Yeah.
We'll get a divorce.
I'm tired of the trim. Here's 80%. Here's 80% of my money.
If we're not having sex, what's the point of being married?
If you're having sex, why get married?
Because we're enjoying each other.
You're right.
So
why throw a wrench in it?
We're not. Why does it have to? Listen, if it throws a wrench, Beth and I have looked at each other. If marriage sucks, we're getting out. We're getting out.
There is not a woman in the world that'll make that agreement and mean it. Are you that naive?
Yes. Call me naive.
It's got to be love,
I even
man.
believe Artie's going into therapy. That's how naive I am.
naive
All right?
Wow.
All right? Call me naive.
You've gotten soft, baby.
Call me soft. I don't care.
I love it, man.
Well, Brad, you are a delight.
You think I'm fucked up? Look at my new assistant. Look at her.
Is that your assistant?
It's gonna be.
That's going to be?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll put you right back on the smack. Yeah, you get yourself a Puerto Rican broad like that, she's going to take a knife to your throat, and you're going to take out the spoon, and you're going to go, I don't care. You think I'm kidding?
Brad, look
at her. You don't hire an assistant that has an 8x10 glossy, you schmuck. Well, what do you? That's not an assistant.
He keeps
a hooker who can get a ride 3 days a week into the city. What's wrong with you, Artie?
Listen to me.
You're going to stop or you're going to start?
Brad.
Here's a good idea. Get an assistant you don't want to bang. How does that sound? How does that sound?
That ain't going to happen.
It's not going to happen.
Listen
I
to
had
me.
my first one was
You've spoken a lot of truth.
All right, well,
and
I poured the tea, man.
You've also said some things that are
poured the tea.
outrageous.
I'm sorry.
And that really should never have been spoken.
You're right.
If you had any class. But look, you don't, and that's it. Look,
I know I
Brad
don't.
Garrett, you are a superstar. And you are on till death. And that's the show. Watch this man on TV.
What
I'm
kind of
telling
food
you.
you like, Robbie?
What?
I'm going to send you a little something.
She's full vegan. She doesn't eat it. She has wheatgrass and
that'll
juices.
never fly.
Yeah.
No.
She takes enemas. Don't ask what goes.
Well, that'll work.
That'll work. You like
that'll
that?
work. Sure.
You
It's a
into anal?
start.
Are you into anal?
I have trouble getting in the other end. I'm not going to lie to you.
All right.
Brad, how'd it go in there, man?
It went good. It went good. He's my man. I have a good time in there.
Dude, so you're really opposed to this marriage, huh?
Well, look, it's going to work. Look, if he's marrying it, it's going to work.
And what do you think about Artie? You think this is going to work out for him?
Artie's done. This is going to be Artie in 3 weeks. All right.
Gave him good advice.
How are you?
Good.
Okay, take care. No, that can't be the
There's
exit,
Ronnie.
right?
You got to follow Ronnie, your man.
Ronnie, right? I was easy on you, wasn't I?
You were good today.
Right? I was okay with you.
I caught enough shit before you got here.
I know. I listened, man. I feel bad.
All right, man.
Lisa.
Nice seeing you.
It's really a pleasure. I think it's hot for you, Howard. Did you ever have a thing?
No, I'm hot.
We all know
Everyone's
that.
hot for Howard, right?
You
Take
know,
care, Brad.
All the
Honestly,
best, Holly. Good seeing you again. Take care. Thanks.
Morning.
Good morning.
How you doing today?
Freezing. Are you kidding?
It's cold, right?
Yeah.
So what brings you down to the show today?
What's bringing me down to the show today? I have a Showtime special that premiered last night. It's my first special in 9 years. I'm on Conan tonight. I'm on Howard this morning. It's my birthday tomorrow, and my book comes out on paperback tomorrow.
You're a busy man.
Yeah, and it's the first time I'm here alone, without my wife or without Jessica. So
You gonna be okay, you think?
I don't know. It's pretty scary. I usually have them to lean on.
All right, well, good luck in there today.
Oh, thanks. Thanks a lot.
Bobby Schimmel is here. He's a top comic. Everybody loves him. I think he's got a new CD out, a new DVD. because I was going through my mailbag yesterday, and I see a very big picture of Schimmel and DVD and the whole thing. I think it's a new DVD. So I think that's what he's here promoting. Also, Bob Schimmel's comedy special, Life Since Then, on Showtime. And he's got his book out. You know, he's a busy guy. He's a working comedian. Here's the guy. This is the guy I'm talking about, Bob Schimmel. You've heard of him.
There he is.
There he is.
Looks like Steve Jobs.
Yeah, he looks a little like Steve Jobs.
No.
A little?
Yeah. You do. Did anyone ever say, Mr. Jobs, what do you have? Do you have an iPod for me?
I wish.
What are your new ideas?
Yeah.
I know you like cupcakes, and I know it was your birthday. So.
Wow, look at this shit. Thanks, Bob.
You know, Bob, you don't look real happy giving somebody cupcakes. You look like you're annoyed by it.
Well,
but put the headphones
nice
on.
of him.
We can't hear
Why?
you.
You can't hear me if I don't have these
No,
on?
we don't. We
the
have a
microphone is in
microphone.
there.
Oh, that you don't. So I buy them, and I'm trying to do a nice thing, and then Gary goes, "What's that?" And I said, "I bought cupcakes for Artie and you guys." And he said, "Well, do you know that Artie and I have cupcakes named after ourselves at a different bakery?" So it's like I can't even get it the right cupcake.
I'll tell you what. These are, first of all, I guess we do have a show bakery, but these are unbelievably expensive, fantastic cupcakes.
What are those?
They're from another bakery in town that just opened up close by us.
Yeah.
But these are amazing. Oh, wow. Thanks.
Do you think you're enabling Artie when you come in here with cupcakes? You know Artie is obese.
It's a nice gesture.
He's got a weight problem.
Look at this cupcake.
Yeah, that's
extraordinary.
Johnny Walker Black.
Is it really?
No.
What is that cupcake that Artie?
I think it's devil food cake.
Yeah, Howard, these
Let
are...
me see, Artie.
Crumbs is
No,
amazing.
there's enough for everybody in there. There's a dozen.
Wow.
Oh, no, there isn't. Those are Artie's.
That's Artie's portion.
Let me ask you something. Do you eat cupcakes? Because you're wasting away. What do you weigh now? Do you know?
I'm not wasting away.
Well, you look very thin.
I've been on this press thing for like
Disturbingly
days.
thin.
Disturbingly thin?
Yeah. You're a little too thin.
Okay.
Am I right, Robin?
Steve Jobs then. That's why I said it.
Yeah, you look a little like
great.
Steve Jobs. Is your health okay?
My health is terrific. Can I ever be on here without something being wrong? I mean, I walk in and now I look like Steve Jobs, like right out of the gate.
I don't mean to be petty, but it was my birthday, and Artie is eating the cupcake.
And you got Artie cupcakes.
You got Artie cupcakes.
Artie
grabbed my gift and ate it so fast.
Like, you're going to fucking eat these.
I'm just saying.
And you know what? You're missing out. These are fantastic cupcakes.
Worth the extra calories.
If I wasn't paying the child support I would have bought you a guitar like McCartney did. But, I can't. So,
and I'm going to say this
cupcakes.
box cost easy $100.
McCartney didn't buy me that guitar. McCartney had the station go out and buy the guitar, and then he signed it.
Oh, God.
Yeah, so that's why I was like, maybe it's not as valuable as we think it is.
Howard, I think that what happened was that Scott Greenstein really wanted to give you a present, so he got the guitar and got McCartney to sign it.
Okay. Well, anyway, I have it hanging up. I'm very happy with it.
I mean, it is what it is. It's a guitar signed by Paul McCartney.
When Paul handed it to me, I thought he was giving me his guitar signed. You understand? Like, that would have been amazing. I don't know if I should be so blown out.
Yeah. No, still, he's one of the Beatles. Are you kidding?
But he signed something that essentially has nothing to do with the Beatles. Right? Am I right?
Yeah.
I don't mean to be petty about my gift, but I'm not sure it's
It has something to do with the Beatles because he signed it.
But what?
He never played it.
That's what I mean.
He signed it. He touched it.
Howard, you're being what we call in the neighborhood a jerk-off.
Am I being a jerk-off?
Yeah. I mean, Paul McCartney gave you a signed guitar.
But it's not his guitar.
To you.
Shit, are you kidding? People would be happy if they got a business card from him. I mean,
Metallica signed a guitar to me, but it was Metallica's guitar.
Yeah.
They aren't the Beatles.
Yeah, like he's going to go,
Hey.
"Oh, Howard, here's the guitar from Shea Stadium when we first came over here."
Yeah, that's the one I want.
Yeah.
Someone I could use.
By the way, Brett Michaels told me to say hi to you. I was on a show with him yesterday, and he was going to try and get in here, but he said McCartney was here. And he was signing a guitar yesterday on the Strategy Room, but it was Guitar Hero. Because he's the character on there.
Did you read about this kid who plays Guitar Hero? He's 15. His father got him out of school. His son now practices 10 hours a day of Guitar Hero because they think that it might work into a business. I'm not bullshitting you. I just read about this. I mean, what is that? I could see maybe the guy says, "Hey, my son's good on the real guitar, and I want him to be a musician."
I'm going to let him. He doesn't like school. I'm going to let him practice all the time.
I mean, who would you let? Your kids all went through school, right?
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of your kids, Sarah Silverman, who loves you.
Oh, boy.
All over
She attacked Jess.
Yes.
Did you hear it?
Yes, I did.
We'll try to play it and remind people, and then you could comment. If you don't mind, I'd like to know. Sarah Silverman, a very talented comedian who's a friend of mine. She came in here and she blasted Bob's daughter. And I'm going to play for you. Where is that, Gary?
It didn't blast me.
No, did not blast you, and that's most important. Where is the clip now?
Gary Page 1 in purple.
Gary Page 1 in what? Purple. Okay, here we go.
They write this crappy shit, what gossipy stuff about Jimmy and I in Star Magazine. That's what the Star Magazine does, whatever.
Right.
And I look at who writes it. It's fucking Robert Schimmel's daughter.
I was going to ask you about that.
She's working there.
And I'm like, what a scumbag move. I know, I know that that's her job. First of all, I don't know why anyone would be, why Jessica would be proud of having a job like that. Like, what are you want to be a writer? That's not going to make you a writer. You're not going to graduate from there and do something,
Well, that's not true. That's not true.
They're the highest paid reporters.
Reporters.
Well, whatever.
So then I go, I can't believe that Jessica would write about comedians of all people. You know what I mean? I'm friends with her father. I love her father. I don't know if she's angry at her father, and this is some way. I don't know. What is going on? But it was totally untrue, and it was It was just so gross. I couldn't believe it was her. It was like having my own daughter write something shitty. You know what I mean?
But the real thing. No, she didn't stop there. I'm going to let you comment after I finish. Let me. This is an addition.
You should try this blue cupcake.
I just think it's scumbaggy. So then, when somebody called her on it, she was like, "Oh, I didn't even write that. That's a colleague just used my name. That's what they do sometimes because that way the buck never stops anywhere." But you know what? She should still be held responsible for it because then maybe she'll keep someone from using her name in an article. It's so. Ugh.
But that sounds like bullshit.
Yeah, I mean, does that really happen?
They just use a colleague.
I mean, I'm bummed that Schimmel's daughter is a weasel. That's all. It's a bummer to me because I always really liked him.
Now, I love my daughter. I know you love your daughter more than anything. You're a very good father. How did you learn about this, and what do you want to say about it?
How did I learn about it?
Yeah.
Well, I think my email mailbox exploded.
You mean it actually physically exploded?
Yeah, I got a lot of emails and people calling up going, what is going on? And I called her up and I said, Jess, what's happening? And she said, Dad, you know what? I don't tell you what to do. Don't tell me what to do. This is my job. She said, I wrote this article 4 months ago. Why she would bring it up that much later? She said, is she harboring that for that long? And I said, you know what? I don't want to be in the middle of it. I love Sarah. I think she's really funny.
Right.
I don't get in the middle of people's things. And, you should. Why didn't you think of me when you do that? And she said, why? You don't think of me when you talk about my shit when you're on Howard. You tell my whole life on there.
I see. Right. So do you think in a way she was giving you a dig, your daughter?
No, I think she was doing her job, that they wanted her she was asking if I knew anything about why they broke up. And I said, I don't know anything.
Right.
And I wouldn't ask anybody.
I don't even remember what the article was. Why did she say they broke up?
She was... I don't know. I think it said something about that she was depressed that they broke up, or nothing really crazy. It wasn't.
Wait a minute, was that the article about the fat guys?
I'm not sure. I don't know.
Sarah's in love with fat guys, and
she was looking at fat guys on the computer, and he came in on her.
Oh no, that's Mike Walker.
No, that wasn't.
It's hard because you want to see your daughter be successful. By the way, a lot of people I know come out of tabloid journalism and have done quite well.
Yeah.
Judith Reagan got her own publishing company out of that. So I mean, you don't know. So it's a tough one for you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, have you seen Sarah since her comments?
No, I haven't, and not intentionally. We just haven't crossed paths.
Right.
But
do you think she's going to unload on you when she sees you?
She probably would bring it up.
Did you say to your daughter, listen, for my sake, please no more articles about Sarah Silverman or any of my friends?
Sounds like Jess doesn't want to hear that.
Yeah, she doesn't want to hear it, but I said, do me a favor and just, there are other people to talk about than comedians.
A comedian embargo.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why she would do that, but you know what? She's my kid, but I'm not my daughter's keeper. I didn't tell her to do that. I can't bail her out of it.
Strong words. Weasel.
Weasel's better than the C word.
Well, that's one way to look at it.
By the way, I have to tell you something.
Yeah.
New Year's Eve.
What is going on New Year's Eve?
New Year's Eve, Melissa fell asleep around 9:30. We've been together for 8 years, 9 years?
This is your wife.
I've never, for some reason, I don't know why, I've never gotten laid on New Year's Eve. She's gotten her period every time while the ball's dropping.
Aren't you usually working too, Bob, though? Did you work New Year's?
But I was home this time because I thought, maybe I could do it once before I leave this earth. And
yeah, good idea.
She's asleep. So I go out to Albertsons to pick up some stuff, and I'm in the car, and I look at my watch, and it's 1 minute to 12.
Right.
So I just put on the radio and I say, you know what? I'm going to be in the parking lot. It's going to be New Year's Eve, and then I'll just drive back home. I'm like 2 blocks away. All of a sudden, 2 cop cars like swarm in on me.
Wow.
Lights on.
Scary.
The speaker, put your hands on the dashboard, and they walk over, with their hands on the sides. What are you doing out here? I said, I just went shopping, and they said, on New Year's Eve at midnight, you're in an Albertsons parking lot. Do you have any dope on you? Can we? And I said, no. And the guy goes, give me your license or registration. And I'm like, oh, fuck me.
Aye.
They go walk away, and then the guy comes back, and he goes, Robert Schimmel. He goes, did I hear you on Howard Stern with your daughter? And I said, yeah. He goes, get the fuck out of here. And that was it. Let me go. So you saved me.
That's it. And so you missed fucking your wife on New Year's Eve. Why didn't you fuck the cashier at that place? That's what I would
he's not really my type.
You didn't like that guy?
Yeah, no.
Are you doing all right?
I'm doing great.
I see you very, very thin. Robin sees you thin.
I'm trying.
Yeah.
I'm trying.
I think he looks the same. I mean, he's always he's a thin guy, but I don't think he looks any
Are you
different.
eating enough? Do you get enough food?
Yeah.
You do?
You're really helping me tremendously here.
I'm not helping
that's
at
what
all.
people want to hear.
For all the people in L.A. that are going to hear this later, wow, it sounds like Schimmel's sick again. So let's cancel any plans we have.
We don't know what to say to you and Artie. We're always getting you into trouble.
That's right. Are you doing now political humor? I mean, I figured you're anti-Bush for sure, right?
Yeah.
You were, right?
Yes.
But you never got into any of that stuff, did you? You ever get into that stuff?
No, I
with the
tried a
politics?
couple of times, talking about stem cell research and those things, and got in a lot of trouble on stage. It's not my thing.
People don't want to hear it from you.
No, they don't.
They reject it. Why? Why can't you be political like Bill Maher or something? You don't want to be like Bill Maher? Yeah.
Probably the same reason why I can't do regular material on this show for the last 10 years, and I got to talk about how my family's falling apart. Otherwise,
Is your family falling apart?
Well, I do have to tell you that
Are you getting a divorce?
everything is great now.
How you doing?
There were so many repercussions after the last time I was on. It was unbelievable.
Why? What did you do?
Well, I was on with Melissa. It was a year ago almost.
Yeah.
Okay, so
this is
remember
when-
Melissa was here. I was here in February when the book
You were
came
here
out.
with your wife. I remember. What
Yeah,
could
but
you
they
do?
were
she
having
was sitting
trouble.
here,
Yeah.
and then Jess came out.
Right.
And then you brought up the pottery guy and said, so what's with that guy? And I said, oh no, that's over. Now she's fucking the yoga instructor. So the yoga instructor and the wife were listening to the show.
Oh.
And you asked her that thing about kill one, fuck one, marry one, the yoga instructor, the next door neighbor.
Right.
Okay.
I'm going to give you an F, marry, kill. The pottery guy, the yoga instructor, and your hot neighbor, the girl. You have to F one of them, you have to marry one of them, you have to kill one of them. Go ahead.
I guess Kelly would be the one that I would be with.
You'd fuck, or you'd marry.
No, I guess I would marry Kelly. That's so
It's a girl.
screwed up. But I don't want to. I would kill the pottery instructor.
Well, that's good.
And
You'd sleep with the yoga guy.
I guess I would sleep if it was just a one-time thing.
So
guess
you
it
would
have
fuck
to
the
be
yoga guy.
Well,
Who's
because
probably listening right now. These people live in Calabasas. Some of them have never been to Hollywood Boulevard or Sunset.
Right.
They think this shit is real, and I know they don't see it as entertainment value.
Right.
And then you got neighbors that all of a sudden you're not invited to the card party or the pool
So
party.
you were an outcast in the neighborhood.
Have you been ostracized?
Yeah.
Some people are going, please don't talk about us when you go on there.
Right. They don't want to hear it.
This is everywhere you go. Your family says it. Your neighbors say it.
Yeah, your ex-wife says it.
My ex-wife is hitting me for so much money now.
But I thought you divorced. How could she hit you for money? I don't
Because they
know.
could always come back and revisit and go for more child support.
Right.
And I am giving her so much right now that literally I couldn't even afford to get divorced again.
Right.
I mean, if I went home and caught Melissa in bed with like 3 guys at the same time, basically all I could do is say, "Everyone's set with drinks and snacks and everything." I mean,
but you worked through all of this in the court. You paid. Your divorce was finalized.
Yeah, but it's not over. No, it's not.
Because your child
support is never finalized.
Wow. Aren't your kids in their 30s now? Oh, that's right.
Jessica's 30.
Right.
And we'll see if she turns 31 after this thing down today. And
at least she's supporting herself.
Yeah.
I'll
my
give her
daughter's Aaliyah's 18. I have a son that's 9, one that's 5, one that's 3.5.
Jesus Christ! You just do not let up on yourself, do you?
No.
Man.
I think maybe your theory is right.
Yourself into this situation.
Is your how you doing with your wife though? The present wife, is she cheating?
I don't think so.
You don't know for sure.
You don't.
Whoever knows for sure.
Do you keep tabs on her? Do you ever like one of our guys, Sal, caught his wife getting text messages from a guy 143, I love you 143. I mean, the poor bastard is like beside himself.
No, but I did. It's kind of weird when you're on the road for like 2 weeks and you come home and the first thing your wife says is, nothing physical happened. I don't know what that means exactly.
Did it really deteriorate? She seems so in love with you.
No, she is in love with me. We're getting along great. We are. We're getting along great. No fucking on New Year's Eve. I didn't say ever.
Right,
I mean, we did it in June.
I worry about you sometimes. You know?
I know.
I don't want you to get so
great.
depressed that you're
I'm
not funny.
depressed.
I mean, you got to stay funny. That's the key.
I'd like to be. You're leading me into areas where I have to defend myself that I'm not dying like today, or that my kids are fucking around, and my wife. I mean, so where is the comedy?
Boy, I never heard of a wife being able to ask for more child support.
Yes.
Oh, you've heard of them reopening these cases over and over again.
Gee whiz.
Nothing physical happened. I would believe it if it was my ex-wife, because if she was a ride at Disneyland, it would be a ride you wouldn't need a seatbelt for.
Well,
I've had some of the best naps in my life laying on top of my ex-wife.
Are you saying that you think a woman is only good in bed if she moves around a lot?
Well, I'd like to, I don't want to feel like I'm impersonating a necrophiliac.
But do you think some of that could be your fault? In other words, maybe the man.
Of course, it's my fault.
Yeah, I mean, you get on top of her and she goes, "Oh, I don't even want to move. I mean, this is not fun."
I don't even have to get on top. All I have to do is say, "Hey, you want to do it?" And they're going, "Ugh." So it's.
Are you bad in bed?
Am I bad in bed?
Yeah.
Not when I'm by myself. I'm not. I think I'm pretty good.
It's just I hate to see you go all the waste. I mean, you're such a vital guy.
I'm not going to. I'm going to be 59 tomorrow.
Wow. Do you want to get off the road? Do you want to stop doing these comedy appearances? Are you done with it?
No. First of all, I love doing it. Second of all,
gets you out of the house.
Yeah, it gets me out of the house, and I want to be. If I keep going, I could actually literally be the last comic standing.
Right. You don't care about the TV show. You want to be the last comic standing in the world.
For real.
Yeah.
I want to be 75 and working the funny bones.
Right. So, and also when you go on the road, it gives your wife a chance to socialize with people. I would imagine, yeah. Anyway, you've got to go see Robert Schimmel's comedy special, Life Since Then, on Showtime. That's a big accolade when you can have a show on Showtime.
It's been the last hour special I did was in 2000, right before I got diagnosed.
Wow. Isn't this a lot of pressure for you? Because now when they put it on Showtime, you have to come up with a whole new act when you travel around the country. You can no longer do that act.
Right.
Am I correct?
Yeah. You can. I think you could do it once because people want to see you live that's only saw you on Showtime.
Right.
But the second time around, it's not like a band where you could do the best of. Then they go, "We've heard this already." I'm on Conan tonight. I taped it. I'm curious to see how much it's going to actually air.
What did you do on there?
Well, they make you go through standards and practices, and you have to run the whole set.
It's a whole different set of rules on.
No, it really is, and they're really great to me there. But standards and practices is really, really sensitive. So I was going to do this thing about. Me going to Puerto Vallarta and going parasailing, and that I'm standing on the beach wearing a parachute like a mental patient,
right.
And then this rope pulls me into the water and up in the air, and when I'm up there, I get diarrhea, and I'm shitting on the, while I'm in the air. And they said, "Oh, no. You can't say mental patient."
No.
You can't say mental patient.
Wow. Yeah, you didn't
because
get up
they're afraid. No, the diarrhea thing's okay.
Yeah.
The mental patient, forget it.
Wow. No kid. I'm shocked by that.
Yeah, so then I get on there, and, Conan says, "Have fun." And so I think he really means it. So I go out there. Right. And I said that my wife, we were in Maui, she wanted me to go on a 3-man sub with her. And I said, the way my life works, this guy's going to take me to the bottom of the ocean, stop the sub, and say, here's the part where one of you guys blow me or we're not going anywhere. and you don't know my wife because she'd be going, "Bob, you better hurry up because we're going to miss the luau." And I didn't run that by them. And I looked at the audience and I said, I don't know if any of you have ever had sex on a submarine, but my ears were popping like there was no tomorrow. Well, I got off and they said, "What? You didn't run that by us."
Right. Well, you didn't.
And I said, "So?" And they said, "Well, you're hinting that you had sex with a guy." And I said, "Yeah, but he wasn't a mental patient."
You are so right about this standards and practices thing. I read a thing in the paper. Will Ferrell was promoting a new movie, a play.
A play on Broadway.
And in the commercial, he says douchebag. Uses the word douchebag. Now, I know because I've been through the mill with the word douchebag. I used to say it on the radio in Washington. When I came to New York, they stopped me from saying douchebag. They took Will Ferrell's commercial. They pulled it off the air. No douchebag. You can't say that. And I was very shocked by that the first time it ever happened to me. I mean, what do you mean you can't say douchebag? What's a douchebag? They go, well, that's a bag where women put in
douche
in their vagina and this and that. I said, you're being a little too literal, I think.
Yeah, no, they really do. Because actually the beginning of the bit was that I was claustrophobic and that I can't even go on the sub at Disneyland. And that doesn't even go underwater. And I said, now they changed it, and it's like it's the Nemo ride. It's the same fucking sub from when Disney was still alive. They just have a different color fish they shake in front of the window. So there's like a line, and it says 2 hours from here. So I said, when I was running the set, I told my kid, I'm not waiting in this line. If you want to go on this ride, you better start stuttering or limping or something. Because and then he was like, I did a Nemo. They said, no. You can't do that because somebody might call and say, hey, my kid's like that, and that's not funny.
Right. I can't believe you're still at that phase of your life where you're going to Disneyland, Nemo, all this stuff.
I have a 5-year-old and a 3.5-year-old.
You're too old for this stuff.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, of course. I'm too old for this stuff. I'm younger than you. This is too much for me to even comprehend.
When was the last time you were at Disneyland?
Never.
There you go.
Hey, so you're going on Conan. You taped it already.
Yeah.
Now, are you allowed on Kimmel now that Sarah's mad at you? I think maybe you'll be banned.
No. I got asked to be on there, and I don't think that there's a connection between that. And I don't think he connects me to Jess, just like she doesn't.
All right, let's see.
Not really.
I don't know, because Sarah has it in for you and your daughter.
Not for me.
Yes, well, not for you, but indirectly, she's got to take it out on you. I think you're in big trouble.
Okay, well, what else is new?
Bob Schimmel, as I was saying, a comedy special, Life Since Then, this month on Showtime. That's a big deal. What's that, an hour?
It's an hour. Premiered last night, yeah.
The DVD of Bob's special is available at Amazon.com.
Yeah, thanks to all you pirates out there. They're releasing the DVD the same time the special comes out.
And Bob's book, Cancer on $5 a Day, is still available on paperback.
It just came out on paperback.
Right. It was available in hardcover, and now it's in paperback. And let's take a couple of phone calls. Hi, Matt. You're on the air. Bob Schimmel is here, and you're in Pasadena, California, Matt.
Yeah, I just wanted to apologize for something I said to Bob like 10 years ago.
What'd you say?
Well, I was in a comedy club. I don't remember this, Bob. It was in Rhode Island, and I'm in a wheelchair. I'm a comic. I kind of had to run to the place, and I was totally wired out of my tits. And I went in there, and I was trying to prove, I guess, that I was a comic. I had worked with Lenny Clark the night before, and he got out of doing this interview by saying he had a thing the next day with early in the morning for kids with cancer. And I go to Bob, I go, can you imagine that? Kids with cancer. Does it get any better than that? And it wasn't until the next day when I sobered up that I realized, holy shit, he was looking at me like, are you an asshole or an idiot?
What kind of thing is that? I don't even understand this story. It's crazy.
The most famous thing, if you only know one thing about Bob, is that he did this incredible bit about his kid dying of cancer.
Yeah, I know that, but
yeah, it was on this show. That's the only place I ever did it.
Yeah, but we feel very honored, by the way.
Yeah,
that Bob would do that here.
But anyway, I'm really sorry, Bob. I don't know.
All right, thank you, Matt.
That's okay. You know what? I didn't even remember that you did it. And I don't know what wired out of your tits means, really.
Yeah, that sounded very strange to me. And quite frankly,
from a guy.
Yeah, I don't think you really let the audience affect you when you go around the country doing these shows, do you?
No, well, I don't want people to be offended. I thought he was going to say that he was offended that I did a joke about a wheelchair and that he came over and he was in a wheelchair. But no.
I almost fell asleep during his story, quite frankly. I couldn't even believe it. So anyway.
I'll tell you who texted me, though. Taya Parker.
Taya Parker?
Penthouse Pet of the Year. I hosted the Exotic Dancer Awards when she won. So she started texting me going, I'm going to be on Howard Stern. She said, why don't you fly into New York and go on with me? And Melissa was like, no, you're not going to go on with a stripper. Every time you say we have problems, you're going to show up with her. And she texted me yesterday and said, good luck on there. She's a really nice girl.
Do you do that with your wife to make her jealous, that kind of thing?
No, because she knows that Taya would never do anything, and neither would I, because I can't afford to. I can't.
No, you can't, not with what you're paying out.
I know, like sports guys, that pay less than I do.
Why is that?
Because
rappers.
They pay less than I do.
Why did what does your lawyer say about that? Did you say to him, I know rappers who pay less?
Yeah. He said, you don't have any money to pay me to ask me any questions anymore. So this guy has like a $25,000 retainer, and then he calls me up and says, who do you like in the playoffs? And I said, is the clock running? Because they charge like crazy money just to read a letter. I mean,
it's ridiculous.
It's a nightmare once you get involved in that stuff.
And well, she's, my 18-year-old moved back in with me, so she lives with me now, and Vicky only has Jacob. And to want more money for him, where there's no way she's spending that kind of money on him.
$120 a year.
She's living with a guy.
Right.
And when I performed in Vegas last time, Jessica called me up and she said, Mom is coming up to Vegas with her boyfriend. And I said, so? She goes, I hope you don't run into her. And I said, you know how big Vegas is, and there's a lot of people here. And Melissa was going to come up to surprise me. And Melissa and Vicky don't really get along. And if they would have wound up together in the lobby of the hotel, it would have beat the Oscar De La Hoya fight. And
why don't they get along?
Why don't they get along?
Bad,
no, Why? Because both of us put her in the middle.
I see.
And that's bad. They don't want to be there.
She had to choose.
So then Lee calls me up and goes, okay, this is fucked up. Now, I wasn't supposed to tell you this. Melissa's on her way up here with the kids, driving up.
Right.
And Vicky's on her way up here with the boyfriend. And I said, so what? So what? Vicky's staying at the hotel I'm performing at. And I'm coming into the lobby from press. I'm on the marquee. I'm on a billboard on the 15 freeway.
Why would she want to do that? She's angry with you. Why would she want to
I walk in, there she is with the boyfriend who I never met. This guy's living in my house. And she goes, what a surprise. It would be a surprise if you ran into me in the ladies' room at Circus Circus, not here in the hotel that I'm working in. Why would you show up here? And then, I'm not making this shit up. You know I'm not.
I know.
And then I said, I want to meet your boyfriend because I haven't met him. He lives with you. She said, there's no reason for you to meet. And I said, yes, there is. I have a 9-year-old son that lives in the house with this guy, and I've never met him.
That's true.
So then the guy comes over. I said, I just want to tell you that Aaliyah, my daughter, and Jacob told me that you're a really nice guy and you treat them really cool, and I really appreciate that.
Right.
And he said, can I talk to you man to man?
Mm-hmm.
And I said, oh, why? Could one of us be a girl? And he puts his arm around me and takes me like 3 steps away, but in earshot of Vicky, and says, why don't you be a man and step up to the plate and give some more money to your wife, because we can't live on what you're sending. We can't live on what you're sending.
Wow.
And that's exactly the amount that she's asking for, is the amount he asked for in the lobby at the Monte Carlo. So then that wasn't enough.
Does he work, though? I mean, can't he help out with,
Why would he? Why would he when they have Why would he when they have a Jew donkey like supporting them? So
he's busy helping.
A Jew donkey.
Can you say to the
spend Bob's
I hope my parents don't hear that.
Can you say to the judge, look, I don't believe they need this much money. Can you at least appeal? Can you throw yourself on the mercy of the court?
Mercy of the court? Yeah. I spent the night in jail when we were going through divorce. There's no mercy there. Are you kidding?
Why did you go to jail when you were going through a divorce?
Because I can't keep my mouth shut. So here's what happened. When they were trying to figure out spousal maintenance and child support, her lawyer had a chart on the wall. It was really big. And they picked the year 2000 to pick what income they were going to judge the spousal maintenance and child support on. 2000 is the year that I shot the pilot.
They have a big chart of all the money you earned on the wall.
Yes. So it says Robert Schimmel, 1999 to 2000.
Right.
That's the year I shot my HBO special. Right. I had the record deal with Warner Brothers. I shot the pilot with Fox.
They picked the best year of your career.
Yeah, and all the personal appearances. And it has that number up there. And underneath, it said Vicky Schimmel, and there was a red 0.
Right.
And her lawyer said, as you can see, Mr. Schimmel earned this amount of money in the year 2000, and Mrs. Schimmel earned nothing. And she said, what does that tell you, Your Honor? And I said, well, it tells me she should get a job because it looks she's not contributing.
Right.
I mean, her own lawyer is showing you. And
they threw you in jail for that?
Yeah.
Contempt of court.
Contempt of court. I just spend the night in there. So, and now I got to go back to a hearing, and Lee or somebody's going to go with me because they're afraid to let me go by myself because I'll get tossed again.
Why didn't your lawyer put up a big picture of your wife, what she looked like in, let's say, 1995, and then what she looks like now? And then start, if you want to start making comparisons.
That doesn't work, especially because we had a female judge.
That would suck with a female judge.
Female judge going through that. I've never met your first wife. I don't know the boyfriend. They're probably lovely people.
They are.
It's just it's a hard situation. It's a tough situation. What are you going to do?
A lot of people in show business have that story because show business, your earnings are so sporadic, and then they picked up the best year, and then
Well, it's not only that.
Have you ever had a year like that since? No. I mean, for God's sakes, I
haven't had 3 years in a row that have added up to that. and they don't know about show business in Phoenix. That's where the divorce was. So when you tell a lawyer, wait a minute, don't go by that number because I got an agent that gets 10%.
Right.
I got a manager that gets 15%.
And you might never have another year like that ever.
Yeah. So she
they're putting up before commission, gross before.
Yeah, gross. It's the gross number. So the judge goes, well, what does your agent do? Well, he procures my work and he gets 10% for that.
Right.
She said, well, then what does your manager do? And I said, well, I've been trying to figure that out for like 3 years. Then I said, I have a CPA. He charges 5%.
That's
then you have the lawyer. Then you have a
reaming.
publicist. Then you like at least 40% to the IRS. So that money is that's a false number up there.
Was the
Very
judge,
false.
Did the judge understand that or no?
No.
Did not understand that well. Artie, return the cupcakes. What are you doing? The guy needs food.
I'll tell you what, if I were him, I'd be lucky if I got a Danish from the corner. This is a $200 box of cupcakes.
If you were him, you'd be
That's
on heroin,
nice to
right?
say on the air when I'm fighting to tell her I don't have the money to give her.
Well, it's a gift.
$200 cupcakes.
These are $1.50 tops.
Well, let me tell you something. In fact, as a treat, I'll show you how good these cupcakes are. Howard TV sped up Artie eating your cupcakes in high speed.
Oh yeah,
really?
He just
I had two of them.
He had two of them. Here, look at the screen if you can see it. There, and there goes Artie.
This is my favorite.
You use a napkin.
Yeah.
Well, you need a napkin.
Dainty.
What am I, an animal?
While we were doing the interview, here's what Artie was doing. All right.
Well, I don't want to. You guys are talking about serious shit.
I did an interview yesterday, a phoner with this guy that came back to see us when we did that show up in, was it Rhode Island or whatever?
Yeah.
Not the tent. With
the Chicopee, Massachusetts, like the Chinese restaurant place.
No, wherever it was, where Bill Blumenreich had the bottle of Jack Daniels or whatever is in the back, and he said I was going to buy, or Johnny Walker,
right? Jack Daniels.
He said I was going to buy you like this best one, and he goes, I don't care, I don't know the difference, and you went up there. I don't know how you walked on stage. I was convinced that I was going to be on the liver transplant list just from being in the green room with him.
Yeah, he drinks a lot.
He went up there. He's supposed to do 45. I'm supposed to do 45.
Right.
He opens with this thing about the N-word where I haven't heard it that many times in my life.
Right.
And he's just going and going and going and going.
You don't use the N-word at all in your act?
No.
No. You use foul language, though.
Yeah, I don't think it's foul language.
But
it's appropriate to what I'm talking about.
He's a really smart, dirty comic, Bob.
Right.
It's like,
it's not in the punchline.
Gratuitous, right?
Yeah.
Listen.
That was Bill Blumenreich. There's a guy. I wish I had his money from comedy. Bill
he said you could stay at our house, and then he's complaining that he doesn't make money, and he has a Rolls Royce in the driveway. Remember that?
He picked us up in a Bentley.
Yeah.
This guy promotes comedy.
Right.
Picked us up in a Bentley, and he goes, well, you can stay at my house because we had one gig in Cape Cod. The next gig was in, like, Chicopee, Massachusetts. He goes, you stay at my house in Cape Cod. So we're like, great. He picks us up in a $200,000 Bentley that says comedy on the license plate. And me and Bob are in the back going, we're on the wrong side of this business. He pulls up to a mansion on the ocean.
And he's singing the blues.
Go be funny, Jew donkey.
He's singing the blues.
He had a Jew and a guinea donkey.
You're not kidding. See Robert Schimmel's comedy special, Life Since Then, on Showtime. I encourage you to see it, to see what a real master is like when he's working at his craft. And the DVD of Bob's special is available at Amazon.
That's right. That might actually get me the money to pay my wife.
I doubt it. It sounds like you got a big nut.
Bob, on the road, do you still do this? You take a suit everywhere. He's real old school. He takes a suit. He's got, the the tailored suit pressed and
I
everything.
like when a comic comes out and he wears a suit. It means he's taking his job seriously.
Oh, no, yeah. He takes it
You're in the hands of a professional.
That's right. I would like to see you go to that. When you lose a few pounds, you'll get a nice suit.
We need 4 of Bob's suits. To
Artie was so funny that night, and he toasts the audience, and that gives them the message to start sending shots up to the stage. And he doesn't want to, offend anybody.
Right.
So
he's a gentleman.
He just drinks them they were lining them up on the floor like they were lights in a runway at the airport.
Artie hates to offend. And the DVD of Bob's special is available at Amazon.com. Bob's book, Cancer, on $5 a day. Read it. Real funny. Now available on paperback. Anything with cancer in the title is always a scream. Bob, I love you. And it's always great seeing you.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Thanks.
I hope you make the $120,000 this month. I really do. I'm pulling for you. We'll be back right after these words. The great Bob Schimmel, everyone.
Robert.
Hey, man.
How's it being back on the show?
Oh, it's great. Are you kidding? A year is too long to wait. It really is.
It is, man.
Yeah.
So you brought cupcakes for Howard's birthday, and Artie devours them.
Well, my manager called me and said, Artie loves cupcakes. Bring him a cupcake. And I knew that McCartney brought a guitar in yesterday, but I can't afford a guitar. I was going to try and go to Sam Ash and get him like a guitar pick. So I just figured I'd get a dozen donuts and then they could all split them.
Make for good.
But Howard's been great for me, and but in my real life, in my real world where I live, people think that everything in there is absolutely 100% the truth, and some of them don't want to be in show business.
So you had a good time today, man?
I had a great time.
Great, thanks for stopping.
First time in like 5 or 6 years that I was alone without Jessica.
Oh, really?
With me. Yeah.
It was a little different then.
Yeah.
All right, thanks for stopping by, man.
Thanks.
Curious to hear from
him.
him.
How's he doing, man?
How's he doing?
What happened?
I mean, Jenks.
How are those clubs doing?
Yeah.
What's going on with you? I mean, I'm hearing too many disturbing things. I'm losing faith in you, brother.
Yeah, well, what happened, Howard, was I went away for a while.
What do you mean you went away?
Here's the story. Captain Jenks has it.
The whole story.
Well, let me first just update people because they might not know what they're doing. Captain Jenks, of course, is the phony phone call guy. You know, we like him and all that. He's been making phony phone calls for years, and we play him here on the show. Then he started a little business where he'd show up at these bars.
And he's been doing it for years.
And do like Howard Stern Trivia Night and all these things. So
around Philly.
He would sign contracts with these bars. Next thing I know, the guy has stiffed about 20 bars, I don't know, 10 bars, I don't know how many.
Is something going on in his life now? Because he's been doing this for a long time, and we never heard anything bad.
So we started,
and then all of a sudden.
We started to get a lot of letters from bars saying that Captain Jenks was guaranteeing them mentions and guaranteeing them that he's going to show up and do a trivia night, and then they'd give him money, and then he wouldn't show up.
Right, somehow he was getting paid up front.
And I refused to believe it. But now I do believe it because I've seen too much evidence against Captain Jenks and gotten too many letters.
You've seen the evidence.
Yeah, Jenks. I mean, really. I mean, I don't know what to tell you, pal, but that's not cool.
Howard, was it was basically a situation where I was chugging along. I mean, but I also had addiction problems.
Yeah.
And as a result of that, basically what happened, it came down to, first of all...
What are you addicted to? You have no money.
Yeah, I was like, what is this?
Well, you have to understand something, Howard. There's no... I have my preference, you know what I'm saying, but it wasn't about preference. If you have an addiction problem...
Jenks, you're being very cryptic. What are you addicted to?
My preference was prescription painkillers.
Okay.
All right? But if you're an addict to everything. You can't just stop one of them. You just stop it all.
Right. So what were you doing?
I was doing prescription painkillers.
Okay. But you said you were doing it all. So what else were you doing?
Well, prescription painkillers, drinking, stuff like that.
What, Jax, I remember a few years ago you called the show and you'd said you had just taken an Oxycontin and you wondered if I ever did because it made you feel incredible.
Exactly.
Do you remember saying that?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. Did it start before then or after that? Because it made it sound like you just took one and were high.
It was going on for a while.
Uh-huh. And is that what you were...
Obviously, that type of lifestyle will catch up with you. And what was happening was then my car went, and rent gets, not paid, and this and that.
Well, that's like, Chris Rock told Howard, if Artie's really fucked up, if you fire him, he'll be broke in 3 months. But so what were you buying, man? You were buying Vicodins and Oxys and all that shit?
Yeah. Exactly.
Well, I don't understand. You're saying now that you got so strung out you couldn't pay. You were buying so many pills you couldn't pay your rent.
Couldn't pay my rent. I'm just saying.
Did you lose your job?
Everything's gone. Today's the last place that I'm in my house. As of today.
You mean you can't? Wait a second. You can't be on Oxycontin and work at a gas station?
Well, you can't be an addict and continue. It has to stop.
Here's what happened, Howard. All that shit, that's all heroin. It's just in pill form. It's opiate.
Exactly.
So you get addicted to it like you get addicted to heroin. That's how I started.
But you think you'd be able to keep a garage job.
But what happens is, in other words, you need 10 to get high. Then you need 20. Then without 20, you're not even high. You're sick.
Right.
You're in withdrawal. So then you need 25 just to feel normal. Right. And then you want to be high again because you're an addict. So then there's no stopping it. So you'll start stealing from everywhere. Right. And
Artie understands perfectly.
So first you got to go through withdrawals, and then you got to go to detox. Did you get Subutex, or is that too expensive for you? That's probably too expensive for you.
Well, see, that's the thing.
So wait a second. I don't mean to keep interrupting, but let me stay on topic here. So how did you get into this whole thing with Stiff and all these bars? Like, why didn't you just show up and do the bar appearance and get more money?
Well, the first thing that goes is my car.
Yeah.
And so you can't get to her.
So what I tried to do was rent a car every week, so that I could at least get to the appearances. And by doing that, that's opens up a whole nother can of worms. Whereas, you got to pay a lot of money to rent a car for a week.
I could paint an exact picture of what he was doing. Probably he because what happens is when you feel all right, you make plans.
Right.
I'll be there. And then, I don't know, this is the genius part of this. I don't know how in the fuck he got these bars to pay him in advance. I mean, I do stand-up and,
you have to wait.
with the most legit people, and they don't want to send you something in advance. So I don't know. That's the genius part. But anyway, he somehow gets them to send him money. Then he blows it with pills, and then when the time comes to do the gig, he's strung out or he can't make it.
It shows you what a bright guy he is, that he can get this business going and get money in advance, but he doesn't want to apply it to work. Yeah.
But what I'm saying is the bottom line, what it came to is, nobody really knew. I didn't tell anybody. But what it came down to is I finally did go to people that were in my life that were, family, close friends, explain the situation, and basically what happened was it was like an intervention, and I went away to rehab.
Now, do you owe Steve Langford an apology?
No, he's still mad at Steve.
Why? Steve was telling the truth.
Yeah, but look, you don't want the truth to be known.
No, the thing with Steve was the whole Steve thing was it was a catalyst. I mean, it initially turned out that I missed one or two. But then it got worse as the result went on because
Janks, you're still in a bit of a denial. I mean,
no, because I'm saying I couldn't get bookings.
Well,
that's not true because you had Janks. I know because we saw like 8 or 9 people before you went to rehab that were bookings that you didn't show up to, and I can't believe. So you got those bookings and you didn't make it there.
Right. Yeah. So Janks. So here's the question. So now you're telling me you're homeless?
Yeah, Howard. Janks is getting out today. Right?
No, I'm homeless, but I'm sober.
He's getting out today, but he has nowhere to go. He lost the place that he was living, and he was telling me for whatever reasons he can't go live with his parents, so he's probably going to end up in one of those sober houses.
How come you can't live with your parents?
Well, Howard, they're not in the best of health, and they're retired, and it's not a situation where it's not an option.
How do you have money for a sober house?
You don't have money for that. I mean, you just got to do what you got to do to make it. I know I'm going to go to meetings today.
But how do you go to a sober house if you don't have money to pay for a sober house?
You got to do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying?
What does that mean?
We don't know what you're saying.
He doesn't have to pay for it. He does not know. I spoke to him earlier this morning. He doesn't know where he will be sleeping tonight. Is that right, Jenks?
That's correct.
But initially, I don't think you have to pay for a sober house initially.
Right. You got to do your best.
Where are you right now?
Well, this is my last morning here.
Oh man.
So
that's rough.
I don't even have any heat in my house. I mean,
Can't he move into your screening room, Gary, with the bar and the?
Right. If you move one of the stools, could Jenks be one of the stools?
So Jenks, you got to go get a job.
Well, yeah, absolutely.
Well, where's he going to work, though? I mean,
Gas station.
He's got, like a bad reputation. He can't get a recommendation now.
Which is why he might be mad at Steve Langford. But anyway,
I just want to ask Jenks a question. We figured out that there's like 8 or 9 appearances that you didn't show up to. So where did that money go to your habit, or where did that money go to?
Well, renting cars. I was chugging along, and like I told you, Gary.
Yeah, but that doesn't make sense. You were making enough money where in the past you were making a profit. So now you got that money and you go to the appearances. How did you lose it all?
Oh, it all goes to the pills, sure.
He says he was chugging along, but he was chugging along stiffing people.
Yeah, right. He'd start doing nasty shit. Hey, where would you get the pills? From a dealer? Would you try to scam like pharmacy shit? Like, how would you get the pills?
I never scammed a pharmacy, but you can get anything off the street, Artie.
Yeah, but how much were you paying for it?
It gets expensive.
How much is one Oxycontin?
Well, I mean, on the street, you can get it for something like $20, $30, $40.
$40 a pill.
A pill, yeah.
Wow.
So those are 10 pills. That's one appearance.
See, that's the thing. That's why people graduate. See, I never graduated to heroin, but that probably my therapist at the rehabilitation center said that would have been my next step.
Yeah, but that probably would have been a good move for you.
Yeah, actually, that makes sense to go on heroin.
It's better for your liver.
Economically, it's a good idea.
What? Yeah. And now, for like were you taking 30 milligram Oxycontins?
80s.
Oh my God! And so you would need 10 80s a day, type of thing.
Something like 6.
Yeah. Wow. 80 milligrams. That's 400 milligrams.
But the bottom line is here.
Did you ever resort to like blowing guys to get money?
No, never happened.
Good.
All right.
But the bottom
right
line
size
is
for
here is that I just wanted to, I clean myself up and sober up, and what I'm doing now is just trying to get myself back on my feet.
All right, good.
And I want everybody to know that I had appearances with. I'll do the appearances. I'll do whatever I got to do to make it up.
You will honor your appearances.
It was never my intention to not show up.
You're a good man, Jenks. I'm pulling for you.
I'm just doing my best to get everything back on my feet again.
Yeah, it's
all
bad.
Right.
Prescription pills are bad shit.
It's just I go to meetings all the time and stuff like that. And
well, I had no idea you were struggling with this, but I am very, very.
Nobody did.
I'm very, very happy to hear from you because I was worried about you, and I'm glad that you're straightening out your life. All right.
Thanks,
Jax. I may have
keep it on the straight and narrow.
Yeah, Jax. I may have to call a station and say that you're dead and see if they'll report it, like you did with me, because now it looks like you have the same problem, don't you?
They have the death pull on me.
Jenks is a good guy.
I can relate what you were going through by listening to, you know what I'm saying?
Well, thank you for relating to it back then by calling a news station and saying I'm dead.
I never did that.
It sounds to me like Jenks has hit rock bottom.
Exactly.
This is what they call it, Howard. Yes, when you've lost everything, that's a bottom.
No. Blowing a guy, that's going to be rock bottom. And
Jenks,
he hasn't done that.
With Jenks, now he's going to be on the comeback trail. I hope when he hits the heights again, when he's on top like he used to be. When
Doesn't need to celebrate.
When he was working at the gas station and making these bar appearances. I hope when he hits the heights again, he doesn't let this get to his head.
Because
Howard,
remember,
there was never a gas station.
What?
Oh, really?
What did you do?
See, well, the thing is any place that I worked didn't want me to come out and say that who I was.
Right.
Oh.
So they say if you it would be a situation where if you ever say where you work on the show, then you're going to lose your job by the next day.
Oh, so you didn't work at it again.
So I would say that just so that I wouldn't, lose my job.
So
but what was your profession?
Well, I basically did any jobs that were around.
Yeah, so...
Yeah, but
okay.
you're indicating that you were employed steadily by someone because they got mad at you. Who was that person?
I mean,
No. I just want to know
what type of were you a school principal? What was your real occupation?
Actually, at one time I worked for I don't even know if I should say this. I worked for U.S. Healthcare.
Oh.
And I was basically told, if you ever say, I was called into the office of like the president of the company, and I didn't know why. And he said, if you ever say where you work, then that's it.
I'll tell you how brilliant this guy is. You see, here's a guy.
He won't tell us what he does. He's still not having.
This is what
done.
he worked for the CIA, obviously. One of the things that is
that's
the
what I'm
reason
thinking.
I got to tell you how brilliant this guy is. Here's a guy that used to, he'd get through to every major news organization and make these phony phone calls. He was the night Bob Hope died. Who was on CNN as his longtime writer?
Oh, I love that call.
Captain Jenks. That's one of his best. And it shows you he's a genius. I've said for years, once in a while you meet like flim-flam guys who scheme. They can never have a straight job. If
and
they
they're
did,
brilliant.
They're brilliant. Criminal mind. Now, I'm not saying that Jenks is a criminal. But he's one of these guys. He's so brilliant with these phony phone calls and things. And
the way he would set it up, sometimes he'd have multiple phone calls,
Right.
all kinds of things.
And I got to figure there's a place for this guy if he could just straighten his life out because he's a bright guy.
There is a place. It's called the Sober House.
Well, all right. Well, you know what I mean. After
I
the
really
sober
would
house.
love to know what he did, like what kind of skills he has, but he won't.
What kind of what?
No skills.
Skills.
He doesn't have any skills.
You thought his skills are phony phone calls. He's a con man. Hey, Jenks, did you go through withdrawals on your own? You just got through it on your own?
Yeah, well, when you go through rehab, what they do is they kind of wean you off over the day.
Oh, so you had medication.
Process.
Yeah, he had medication.
And I've even considered methadone clinics and stuff like that. But then you also have to figure if you do that, then you're just substituting one drug for another.
No, you get addicted to methadone.
Right. So I'm trying to do it just with nothing at all, and just go to the meetings, and the meetings help.
I'll tell you what, Jenks, to get you back on your feet, I'm going to give you $500 cash courtesy of Sex Drive on DVD. It's ruder, cruder, and neuter
Then what?
than anything.
Oh.
Own the unrated cream-filled edition of Sex Drive on DVD and Blu-ray tomorrow. As a matter of fact, I've seen Sex Drive. It's a funny movie.
Yeah?
Yeah, I watched it. And the and the unrated version is real good because just in the middle of the movie, they just have naked chicks walking around. Like you'll be in the middle of a
It
scene.
doesn't have anything to do with the scene?
Nothing. and just all of a sudden, there's a naked girl waving.
Just they cut it in.
I love that.
Oh, my goodness.
It's like if they put Spider-Man in every movie just so you could say hi to you. Anyway, okay, Captain Jenks, here's $500 for you.
I appreciate that.
All right, you're welcome. And
If I had an address for you to send it to, that'd be great.
well, we'll figure out a way to get it to you.
Yeah, I know. I could, have it sent to my family or something.
All right, hold on.
He would appreciate a wire.
So Gary, are you surprised by Captain Jenks' revelation today that he's been on drugs?
No, I knew there was something wrong when I spoke to him like 3 or 4 weeks ago, maybe like a month ago. I told Howard he's all agitated and was just acting weird, and I thought there was something wrong with him then. I didn't know it was drugs, but I had a suspicion that it might be.
Now, are there going to be any repercussions because he's using the Howard Stern show's name by getting these gigs?
Well,
is Howard going to cut him off or anything?
I don't. But we don't have him on in the sense that he doesn't even get to come on the show and plug.
True.
He hasn't plugged anything on the show in over 2 years, so he sort of does his own thing. I'm not happy about the fact because I think that people who work hard and have a business shouldn't lose money to a guy who's doing it in the name of the show, but I really have no real control over him, so he'll have to regain everybody's trust and see if he can go back to doing it again. But, we'll probably have him back on the show, have him in, and he can explain exactly what was going on, and then Howard could decide what to do from there.
Listen, we're reporting the story, but the Stern Show was initially contacted by bar owners. We then got contacted by a lot of bar owners. And the story is really in response to all these people who claim that they were hoodwinked and that Captain Jenks took the money and did not show up for these appearances. Now, as you remember, a month and a half ago, Captain Jenks was on the air on the Stern Show saying, Langford's lying. This isn't true. How dare he? Well, again, if we go in that studio with a news story, it's solid. You can bank on it.
You had your facts.
We don't go in there unless we have our facts.
Lisa G, speaking of her, here she is with some headlines, and then I have to get to about a million things.
Howard 100 News spoke to Sam Simon over the break, who was with Artie Lang in Las Vegas on a taping of Sam's new TV show for the Playboy channel called Sam's Game.
I fit a lot of Vegas into 40 hours.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
Did you do
I didn't
drugs?
fall off the wagon.
No?
But
No drinking?
I shacked up with a broad and I gambled quite a bit.
Did you
now,
drink?
is this a paid girl?
No. This is actually a girl. Well, it's a girl who used to be paid.
She doesn't charge you anymore?
This is. I'll tell
She
you,
sees a future with you?
I might fall in love. I might be falling in love with a hooker.
Is that true?
I really do enjoy this girl's company. But
Wow. You know what?
Where'd
I'm going
he
to tell
go?
you something.
She's a real person.
I'm going to tell you something.
a lot of people think whores aren't real people.
Can I tell you something? I know
perfect for
a couple of very famous people. I've heard about this.
Yeah.
And I've met them. Who have gorgeous wives.
Right.
Who supposedly they were call girls. And and girls that you would high priced.
I know a couple of names of celebrities that would blow your mind.
Yeah,
Chicks.
you too, right?
Really?
No, girls
They're-
who were call girls. I don't know if they're married.
You're
now.
right.
They're celebrities in their own right now.
Right. And and what I'm telling you is, I know of guys who are famous who have hot wives.
Right.
They married their call girl, their escort.
Right.
What they do is they sort of clean up their background. They don't, they don't ever
They get
mention
the
it.
police records.
Well, I fucked that over already.
Yeah, you fucked that up. But the fact of the matter is, it's not the most unheard of thing.
I don't think it's happening. She has kids, and she lives in all the way across the country. But I do it. Listen,
But you want a family.
I care for this.
You
girl.
tell me
Put it-
you
put
don't
it
you
this
don't
way,
you
I-
don't have to pay her at all. Did you give her gifts?
No,
Do you ever say to
I
her?
I don't have to do anything. No.
But do you end up giving her something anyway?
Not this time.
Right.
I was down money, but if I win money, I'll give her something like a dealer.
Right. A tip.
Like a blackjack
good luck
dealer.
tip.
No, I never cash anymore. That's a little gauche.
So you went to
A
Vegas.
gift.
You went out to Vegas. Sam Simon has a new TV show where
Yeah.
he gambles, plays cards, and you sat at the table with Norm and a couple other guys.
Right. Okay. It was me. It was Norm. It was David Tell. It was Jeff Ross, and it was Playboy Playmates. I sat next to most of the time. I sat next to Brandy Roderick, who is
gorgeous,
the hottest chick I think I've ever seen in my life.
Now, what's she doing? Is she playing?
She's playing poker.
She can play.
So, but here's the funny thing
What does
about
she wear when she plays poker?
She's wearing this like sequin-looking top and real tight black pants, and then they had all these I got 3 phone numbers of Playboy chicks who were serving us.
You mean
like bunnies?
And you were able to get their phone number?
Oh yeah, texted them and everything. I got a
Well,
gig.
he's a
I
big
got
star on the show.
I got a gig at the Hard Rock Cafe in Vegas, June 27th, and 3 of them are coming.
Do you
It's
think
a slam dunk.
Do you think really? Do you think
It's a
they're
slam
interested in
dunk.
sex?
What do you mean?
I know. Well, a couple of them, it's a slam dunk.
Are these girls who appeared in Playboy magazine in the pages?
They're bunnies. They served us food. I don't know.
So they're
yeah, a
bunnies.
couple of them did.
But they were in the magazine.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
high
yeah,
level
yeah.
printing. Yes.
I mean, you're talking. This one might be the hottest chick I've ever seen in my life. This girl from Michigan.
And you got her number, and maybe there's
Yeah. She's very sweet.
All right. So you go to the TV show taping. You play cards for what, charity?
And Ralph was there too.
Ralph is there.
Okay, Ralph. So Ralph.
Ralph,
I don't know.
chick at the table.
Look, I don't know I don't know the details. Okay.
How does
But
Ralph end up?
I was told. I was told that Sam flew Ralph out first class.
Wow.
Gave him, and now we stayed at the Palms, which is a beautiful hotel. The Palms has a brand new tower that is all just luxury. It's not,
Not a
it's-
casino
You know, at
hotel.
the Hard Rock sometimes you could hear the casino going on all night.
Yeah.
This is for people who don't want to hear all that shit. So they put Norm and Attell and myself and Ralph up in these huge suites. I had a view of the whole city. It was gorgeous.
Right.
And Ralph had a nice suite as well.
Ralph told me he had the same suite I had.
Wow.
And he got flown out there first class, and he was there all week. And he was playing in the game like it was celebrity. It was all comedians.
And Ralph.
Playboy, centerfolds, and Ralph was there. I mean,
Now, does Ralph sit at the table, and is he part of the taping
Yeah.
of the TV show? So he is a celebrity.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. And he's
Now,
the billed as Ralph from the Howard Stern show?
He's billed as Ralph Sorrell. That's what I saw on my thing. I don't
All
know.
right, okay.
So here's the funny thing about Sam. Now we're playing on the Playboy channel.
Okay.
Okay. So it's a TV show, and all of us, like I said, exactly what you just said. It's for charity, right? Or whatever, or just for fun and stuff. Dave Attell thought that too.
Sure.
So at the end of one round of play, I wasn't here for this round. Attell lost $1,000 or whatever.
Okay.
So at the end, some guy comes up to Attell and says, "So you owe Sam $1,000."
What?
Wait a minute. Are you serious?
You're doing Sam a favor.
You're doing his TV show.
Right, but if you lose money to him, he could lose money to you, and you could lose money to him. But Sam is billed as a professional poker player, as is Norm Macdonald.
Right.
So there would be an advantage there. And there's also professional, but Jennifer Tilly played too.
And she's a pro.
And her husband, Phil, this guy who's a pro.
You mean to tell me Dave loses $1,000 and they say you owe Sam $1,000?
It gets so much better.
Okay.
So the next day, now I'm playing with Attell, okay?
Yeah.
And Attell goes, "Did you know this isn't for charity? Like I owe Sam $1,000." and I went, you know what? Knowing Sam, that doesn't surprise me, but I would have had to been told that it's for charity.
Yeah.
Because they give you $500 to start.
Okay.
That's your money.
Right.
And you also get paid $1,600 for being on the show.
Oh, okay. So Attell is working for nothing.
But Sam knows. Sam knows the kind of people he's with. So, but like we told Norm and you, if you want more than $500, Sam will loan it to you.
Loan it to you.
Right. And then, of course, if you lose,
what's the interest rate on that?
There's no interest rate. But if you lose more than what you borrowed, you owe him that money.
Well, if he is a supposed expert player,
he's a professional.
If he's a professional poker player, why would I want to go on his TV show, help him out,
lose money to him,
and lose
you're
money
a degenerate gambler?
Yeah, I guess so.
So this is what happened. So I said, "How much you giving me?" $500. I said, "Well, I need way more than that."
Sure.
I said, "Give me $5,000." So the guy immediately, like a loan shark, goes, "Absolutely." Sign Artie up for $5,000. He gives me $5,000 in chips. Now, the start of the TV show that has me and Attell and Norm at it, Sam opens the show by completely humiliating Attell and going, "Listen, on camera, Dave didn't know that he really owes me money, so Dave has to give me $1,000 and then we'll start." So now Attell on the TV show is taking out his wallet.
Dave doesn't have $1,000.
Well, Attell's got the money, but he says, "Thanks, Sam. Well, I didn't know we were going to do this on the air." So he takes the money out of his wallet. He gives the guy, Sam's producer / bitch, I don't know, gives the guy the money, and then Attell buys in for another $1,000. Me and Norm each buy in for $5,000.
Oh, my God.
So now here's the rub here that I get pissed off with. It's also a TV show.
Sure.
Okay, so now Sam, Norm, myself, and Attell are all at the table. Sam wants the show to be funny, okay?
Right.
So there's also 2 Playboy Playmates there. So now who do you think the funny falls on there?
You.
Right, of course.
And
Me and
Attell.
Norm, right. But Sam and Norm are such crazy card players. They're concentrating on the game.
They're not being funny.
Okay, so now me and Attell are looking at each other. Every time I started making jokes, and I would throw in when I didn't really have a good hand to be funny and stuff, and I was doing shit that I thought would be entertaining.
Right.
But at the end, you lose money, and it's okay, you're being funny. Sam wasn't being funny.
Right. He was making money.
Right. He was making money, I guess. And then me and Norm started doing some stuff. We were trying to be
Let me
funny.
get to the bottom line for
So
a
there's
second.
2 different things going on here. There's a poker game for real money, or are we trying to entertain people? Because I can't concentrate on both things at the same time.
Absolutely not.
So,
well, why are you feeling all this pressure?
I started getting a little pissed off, and I started playing for real. I
Okay.
started really getting into it. So now at one point, I was up $11,000.
But you know what this is like? This is like being asked to do a guest starring role on, let's say, ER.
Right.
And then being charged a hospital bill. I mean, I never heard of a show like this. But although I have to hand it to Sam, it is a reality show. You're really playing for real.
It's like doing Letterman, and at the end of Letterman goes, "Listen, I'm a pro pool shooter. You want to shoot pool for me?"
Right. Yeah, I mean, all right. So anyway, you start
now
to play
I'm in
for
the game
real.
now. But me and Attell, we're casual poker players. Me and Attell are now in a game with a Playboy Playmate who's hot as hell, which is very distracting.
Now,
and
is she-
3 professional poker players.
Is the Playmate putting up her own money? Brandy
Yeah, but
Roderick has
no.
that kind of buy-in?
No, she just took the $500 from the game, and she would. You get $500.
Is Sam really going to take her money too?
I don't know if he did, but she didn't have any chips in front of her at the end of the night. But listen, if you only bet the $500, you don't lose anything.
Right.
I lost. We lost because I put an extra $5,000 in because I wanted to play like a real thing. So now I'm up $11,000.
Wow.
At the end of the first round. So if we stop there, that would have been it. But they take a dinner break and we do a second round.
Okay.
Now, they send me out into the fucking casino with, I'm like, fuck it. I started really gambling. I'm playing craps. And then, so I go up to my room and I call this broad. And the producer of the show says, look, you got to come back down and do the second round because, like it's a TV show.
Right.
So I'm like, all right. So I go back down, and I win the first couple of hands, and then me and Norm get involved with this hand. Now, Norm is a really good poker player, all right? And I've played poker with him for years, but I kind of know, like, I'm not going to say he has a tell, but I kind of know when he's got a hand, I think. Because Norm is great at making an I don't give a shit face about everything.
Right.
So, it comes down between me and Norm and whatever you got. I mean, so many people know about poker now, but I had a pair of kings with like a queen high.
Okay.
That's all I had after the flop with everything in beginning. So me and Norm start gambling, and I can tell by the last card, the river card, that he doesn't have anything.
Right.
But so I bet a lot of money. He bets a lot of money, and then I go all in to end this one round with Norm. On the river, the last card, Norm gets a flush, an ace-side flush.
yeah.
Okay, so and it looks like he played it perfectly, and I'm like, oh, so I'm making jokes about it. Again, there's cameras all over you, like be funny or do something. So I lost probably all 11,000 on that hand.
Wow.
I buy in for another 5. Okay. So we finish out the last couple hours, and I ended up down money. I ended up down like $8,000. I think Attell won money. Norm must have been up, and Sam was up money, I'm sure. But the second round, Jennifer Tilly stayed. Me and Jennifer Tilly did a movie together. So the whole time we're telling stories about.
Well, can you leave the game? Let's say you're winning, and you say like a real poker game. I want to leave.
Not until
I want to take my money and go.
Well, what if you're losing and look, Brandy Roderick?
Then
has
you
to
can
keep
go
buying
out.
in?
They have people that just the first playmate dropped out in 10 seconds.
Right.
She lost her money.
Okay.
And then Brandy sat down, so she was sitting right next to me. I keep ordering food from the waitresses. Like, there's a lot of distractions going on. So at the end of the game, Sam closes everything. Sam has a catchphrase, too, by the way.
What's his catchphrase?
I go, what's your catchphrase? He goes, watch, you'll love it. So Sam looks, that arrogant Sam, he looks at the camera and goes, okay, we had a big excitement here, a couple of big hands. I think Artie's down some money. This is Sam Simon. Remember, it's just a game.
Remember, it's just a game.
Because he's got all the money.
Right. So now here's the funny part. The producer comes up to me, the guy who's going to tell me how much I owe Sam now.
Right.
At the end of the night, and I'm aggravated. Sam's trying to close the show, and I just go in back of him every time and fuck it up, going, I lost money to the guy who created the fucking Simpsons. I said, yeah, you got to kill me to get that money. I'm not fucking sending you this money, but I pay my debts, whatever.
Right.
So I'm figuring out. I'm trying to count to figure out how much I'm down. But this guy who produces the show, he knows. He's keeping track. He knows everything. He comes up to me and real casually off camera says, listen, we did the math. Okay, listen. You owe Sam $8,010. But I'll tell you what. Let's call it $8,000.
Oh, isn't that nice?
He's going to throw in the 10.
He lets you go to 10?
$8,010.
Okay.
And then he goes, but I'll tell you what. Let's call it $8,000.
You know what? That's a mensch.
So now I leave the table. I owe Sam $8,000.
Right.
I go up to him, and Sam comes to me and goes, thank you so much for doing this. Because, look, we had a vacation. Vegas is fun.
Right.
But I had stand-up the weekend before and the weekend after vacation. I might have done something else.
Right.
Right.
And besides lose $8,000 to Sam.
There's a broad I'm kind of seeing. I might have went to, like, I don't know. I was thinking about
take
going
her
to
on vacation.
Oh, yeah, something like that. So I'm not seeing this bro. We're committed.
So what did you do? Did you write him a check for $8,000?
So I go up to Sam and I say, listen, it was great being here. He goes, thank you so much. It was a big favor. I know you're on vacation, blah, blah, blah. And I say, yeah, Sam, no, don't worry about it. You're welcome. I'm glad to do this for you. So where do I send the $8,000 I owe you?
So have you
and
paid
I thought
him yet?
maybe Sam was going to go, come on, it's a TV show. You help me out here. You're on the show. Sam goes, I don't mail me a check.
Mail me a check.
Yeah.
That's it.
But wait a minute. So
what a story.
I want to know if Ralph loses money if he's got to pay Sam. If that fucker ain't paying Sam, I ain't paying Sam.
yeah, because
How's
you
that fucking sound?
you don't get the $1,600.
No, I do. They send me that's union shit.
Then you have to send it right back.
Well, no, I get a check like if I appeared on a TV show, that gets sent to my accountant, the $1,600. But I got to send of my own personal money, $8Gs to Sam.
That's what I'm saying. You worked for nothing.
Dominic, you're
worked
on
for
there. What's
nothing.
up?
It cost me $6Gs.
Dominic Barber.
I don't get something, Artie. How can a private individual lend money to people in Las Vegas to gamble? It's against the law. You can't.
No. Sam, you don't understand. It's like the guy said, "How much do you want from like Sam's game, the show, the casino was loaning me the money, but when we sit down at the table, it's legal to gamble in Las Vegas. We were gambling. We were playing poker.
Who were you mailing the $8,000 to?
The game, the show,
not to the casino."
No.
I don't know. I'm mailing it to the show or the casino. I don't know, one of the two. I'm not mailing it to Sam personally, but I lost money to the show. I lost money to something. I guess I lost money to the casino.
I think you realize that that's, of course, not legal to have a show where they lend you money and you pay them back.
He's saying that they do it through the casino.
No, Sam, Dominic, they said to me, the casino can front you money if you want.
Right.
And I got fronted money. That's what I did.
It sounds like it couldn't possibly be legal to even have a show that lends you money that you then pay.
Hey, is the $8,000?
I got $5,000.
I'm sure whatever they're doing, they've looked into.
I got $5,000 in chips from the show. They made up chips. There were Palms chips. We were playing at the Palms. You know, I don't know what kind of deal. I don't know what kind of deal they have. All I know is I taped a TV show and I lost $8,000. But
no individual can open up in a casino their own gambling casino. Or bet.
Dominic, it's obvious they're playing at a casino.
Right.
Yeah, we're saying we're in the Hef Suite at the casino. Yeah.
And that you're getting it's the same when you get a marker from a casino. And now Artie owes $8,000. Probably Sam was paid already from the game, and now he owes money to the casino.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Sam can explain it. The bottom line is, I taped the TV show, and I owe people money.
Yeah, I don't want to get caught up in that, but it sounds like the $8,000 at least is a tax write-off. Maybe, possibly because you were taping a TV show.
I don't know.
I don't know that that's the case.
I don't know.
I doubt it.
So Howard Stern could open up in a casino the Howard Stern game, have people play, make a profit or a loss, and film it.
No. No, Dominic.
That's not what happened.
This is the way I understand it. You go to a casino and say, we want to tape a TV show.
Right.
Which is a poker game.
Right.
The casino, as you know, has poker dealers.
Right.
And you go there and you buy in.
Right.
Now, how you buy in is up to you. You can say to the casino, I want to have a marker, which is essentially what it sounds like Artie has done here. He has said, look, I don't have the money with me right now. I want to take out a loan. You know, I want to take out money. At the end of the game, whoever wins the chips goes in and cashes out. Now, Artie owes money to the casino. That's how it works in it. You can go anywhere in a casino in Vegas and play poker.
Listen, here's the thing. Sam might have been doing this for charity, but we weren't told that. Sam is a very charitable guy.
Right.
And I'm sure that's what he was doing. But my point is, it wasn't, to me and Dave Attell, it was obviously, it wasn't made clear what was happening, that we're playing with real money.
But once it was made clear, you bought in anyway.
Of course. I mean, you know, but
Right.
listen.
Well, he's there with a camera in front of him. He can't look like
I'm in Las Vegas. There's hot chicks around. I'm shaking. Yeah, give me money to gamble with.
And you're telling me?
I'm sure, knowing Sam as wonderful as he is and charitable is, that he didn't do anything intentionally. But I don't believe that a casino can have another organization front like that.
Right. You're not listening to what Howard was saying.
You're not following. But it's okay. Listen, I got to go.
I'm telling a story. I doubt, and obviously it's a funny story. I lost money. I doubt Sam did anything wrong.
No, I know he did.
But maybe it all went to charity in the end anyway. But it is
Artie
hilarious.
wasn't in on the deal. He doesn't know how it's structured.
But so afterwards,
that wasn't the point of the story, to find out whether it's legal or not. We're assuming the legalities have been checked into. Thank you, Dominic.
Believe me, there was nothing but law enforcement officials.
Let me understand
around.
something. So you're telling me you didn't drink, you didn't do any drugs,
not even close.
Wow.
You just lost money.
And so anyway, so at the end, I was going to fly home. We finished playing the last game at about 3 a.m., and I was going to fly. And then afterwards, me and Jeff Ross and a couple other people, and Ralph, Jeff Ross and Ralph went up to the Playboy Suite to watch them shoot the beginning of the show.
Right.
The beginning of the show is this insane Playboy Suite in the Palms. It has a pool. I'm going to explain this. Like, they have 4 suites where the pool juts out like into the sky. Like, if you look, it's an enormous balcony if you look up, so it looks like a peninsula or something.
Right.
And the balcony is a pool. So it looks like, and the pool is all glass, so it looks like you're swimming in the sky. In other words, like you're almost flying through the water, and it was loaded with Playboy Playmates.
How does Playboy afford all of this? I mean, they're on hard times. Playboy.
Well, again,
magazine.
I think that that's a licensing the name kind of thing. The Palms.
They have the Hef Suite,
right?
And there's 4 suites like this, and the pool in the Hef Suite has the Playboy bunny and everything. But the more important thing was, so at 3 o'clock in the morning, we go up there, and Sam has worked it out where him and Ralph is in the beginning of the show. There's a bit they do in the beginning. It's Sam and Ralph. Like, they're connected now publicly.
How did Ralph get to be his sidekick?
I don't know. But
all right,
so,
well, at least Ralph's got a job. Yeah,
that's probably how Sam got him money to get flown out there. Like, look, you'll be in the show.
It's a write-off.
Okay. So Sam and Ralph are surrounded by 12 playmates. So they're shooting with the playmates. Now, me, Jeff, and Ralph are watching these playmates. They got thongs on and bikinis, frolic in the pool.
Wow.
And they're throwing us the beach ball and stuff. We're going like, what's going on? Like, can we fuck these girls afterwards?
Do they have any kind of commentators?
Well, Sam and Ralph are the commentators. They're waiting for Sam to come up there and shoot it. They're getting like B-roll of the girls playing and shit,
right.
And me and Jeff and Ralph are like standing on the side of the pool talking with these girls, like, and the camera guys and shit have work to do. We used to look like hungry wolves, like,
just drooling.
Sure. So I get so horny now. It's 4 o'clock in the morning, 4:30, and I have to have a flight at 6:55 a.m. Right?
How do you stay up that long? I don't even know how to do that.
I had slept till about noon that day. It's Vegas. You know? I don't know. I mean,
Go ahead.
I don't get bored in Vegas.
Right.
I don't get Gary in trouble. So so now I'm kind of horny from these broads, and one of them was kind of, I was talking to her, and they're like, well, we have to stay here and shoot this all day. So I call this chick that I know, and
the hooker.
The used to be hooker.
Let me ask you something. You really think she used to be a hooker? She's still a hooker, but
in my life, Howard, let's calm down. She's not a hooker.
No, you get her for free. I understand that.
I don't know what she does.
You don't ask.
Right now, she could be fucking a guy for money. I don't know.
Right.
I don't want to think about it.
Okay.
Right now the girl
because you have feelings.
Right now the girl I'm dating could be shitting. I don't want to think about that.
Right.
So I call her up, and I'm like, it's either jerk off or call this girl. And when you're in Vegas, there's always options. And she was around, and she came over. So
when she comes over, she must fuck great because she gets paid professionally to do it.
She's such a doll. She looks like who is a couple of people here have met her. Dan, the song party man.
What did he say?
She's smoking.
Smoking hot.
She looks like I showed you a picture of her once.
You did?
She looks like a young Nicole Eggert.
Oh, my God.
Like a young one.
And you wouldn't deal her to anybody else. Like, this isn't the girl you got for JD or anything like that.
What am I, a jerk?
What do you think, he's an animal?
No, the girl who blew JD and fucked JD was a different girl.
So
somebody else set that up. That was the best. JD's at Nobu. Clearly a whore comes over.
So she shows up to your room.
She comes up and like I know everything about her now. I ask about her kids. I know her.
How long does it take after the small talk before she starts fucking you?
This was quick because I told her I said I was horny. So I ordered some food and gluckle, gluckle, gluckle. Yeah, Tracy Morgan showed up and blew.
Do you know what happened to Tracy Morgan over vacation?
No, what'd he do?
He's the funniest guy on the planet. Tracy, do you know about this, Robin?
No.
His fish tank in his apartment caught fire. I mean,
how does your fish tank
I don't know,
catch fire?
He's the greatest.
It's full of water.
His fish tank caught fire. And then I think he burned, I don't know what happened. Like, he burned down half the building.
What do the fish do? Like, they're like, wait, we're in water.
Survived. I don't know.
Our water is boiling.
I think we're dinner.
So,
how's your fish tank catch fire? Yeah, go ahead.
Never
She shows up.
I call up my friend is the producer. This girl that I've known for years produces Sam's show, and I said, listen, I'm shacked up with this broad here. Like, she's known me forever, so she understands what could happen in Vegas. I said, just make it like the Red Eye tonight. So I changed the flight to the Red Eye, and it was like the Keith Richards style. I shut all the windows in the suite, like put tinfoil up. I wanted no light in there. And me and a chick were in there for just like 10 hours together, getting room service.
For 10 hours? How many times you banged this chick?
I don't know. We fell asleep a couple of times, probably like, I don't know, 4 times.
Wow. And for free.
Yeah, well,
No
she ordered champagne, which I didn't touch.
Right.
And
really, you were partying with her. You're banging her.
No
She's
party.
drinking
And when you
champagne.
kiss her, you can taste the champagne and you don't break.
You could have had one little champagne.
I don't kiss her. No, I didn't do a goddamn thing. No booze.
Would
no
you say
nothing.
this is turning into like a Pretty Woman kind of scenario where like you're falling in love with a hooker and
I'm Richard Gere?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
No. No, it's not going to happen. I could never.
Something. You whispered under your breath a few moments ago, I'm committed.
No, I said I'm not committed.
You're not committed.
You wear rubber when you're with this chick?
Absolutely.
You do?
Oh, yeah.
Seriously?
Even for a blowy.
No. It started out that way, but no.
Now they're in love.
I always wear a rubber, though. with
But
her.
no kissing? Really? It's like that, huh?
No.
No kissing?
No.
I mean, now there's kissing.
Yeah, we can. But just like, I know her. She's a good girl. She's all right.
Wow.
Everybody's got bills.
You got a picture of this chick right now?
No, I have one. I'll get you one.
Give me a couple.
I showed you a picture of her.
I'm confused.
You thought she was hot.
You showed me the picture of her before you became emotionally involved with her. That's why I didn't pay. Now that she's your girlfriend, I want to.
She's not my girlfriend.
Oh,
She's not my girlfriend.
No. She going to come to Jersey and hang out with you?
No. That's been
not for her.
That's been discussed, but no.
No. Why not?
Maybe at the Shore House. As Robin knows, I'll have any type of broad at the Shore House.
Your mom doesn't go to the Shore House.
Oh, yes, my mother has her own.
His mother decorated
My
the
mother,
Shore House.
are you kidding me? My mother has her own wing. She has a suite.
So if a horse
bathroom.
shows up.
No, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen unless
All
my
right.
mother's away. Unless my mother goes on the
Sounds
summer.
to me like you're falling in love with this girl, but you're worried about what society's going to think.
No, would I worry about society? Look at me.
In a weird way, yeah.
No.
There are areas where you worry.
There's a lot of complications with her.
The kids.
That's one. Also, where she's from and geography and everything
She
else.
could move. What's to stop her
Move
from
right into that
moving?
Shore
Calm
House.
down, Robin. If my mother goes on the summer-long cruise I'm trying to get her to go on.
The way I'm thinking about it is you got a whore for free, and you had to pay Sam Simon $8,000. So you're kind of
sort of
equal.
made out of you.
Yeah,
But-
you did okay.
Now, in regular gambling,
Go ahead.
I won $12,000.
All right, so you really won $4,000 is what you're saying.
With the 1,600, so if you count the 1,600, the game, the two, and the 500, if you want to get really
Technical.
cool with the math,
And the 10, even count the $10.
little over 6 G's.
6 G's you won.
Up.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Thank
there
goodness
you go.
for your regular gambling.
Yeah, and again, Sam, of course, will get on here and give his story, but Dave Attell knows that in the beginning he didn't know, and I didn't know for sure.
Yeah,
but
that's kind of a screwy thing.
I think from my calculations, Attell ended up some money, and I bet Norm and Sam are up a shitload of money.
They just want to take money from their friends.
Did you get worked by Sam Simon?
Did I get what?
Worked by Sam Simon.
My lawyer said I can't discuss this right now.
Why not?
No, I don't know. I think Sam. I think what we're looking at here is Sam stole money from me to give to charity. It's like Peter Pan or Robin.
Hi, this is Richard Christie, inviting you to watch my new television show, Howard TV's Interview with a Porn Star.
I was very promiscuous.
On the show, I interview some of the most talented and beautiful women in the adult film business.
When I was about 18, I met up with Ron Jeremy.
You and I both know that not all artists work with oils, watercolors, or clay. No, sometimes they work with vibrators, dildos, or rubber fists.
Did you write all that yourself?
Howard TV's Interview with a Porn Star. New episodes premiere every week, only on Howard TV On Demand.
Turns me on knowing that I'm turning on other people.
Weird for you?
No.
There was a lot of shit went down.
No shit went down.
You want to freshen up? I'll take a break.
No shit went down.
When is the last time you spoke with him, Robin?
When was the last time I spoke with him? The other day.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it's not going to be that weird.
It's not going to be weird at all.
When's the last
I
time-
said he's got to stop returning to this show and just start doing the show again. Every time he comes here, it's a return.
Right.
He's got to start doing the show.
When is the last time you saw him?
A couple of months ago.
All right. If it's weird for you, just wink at me twice and I'll throw him the fuck out of here. Oh, it's already weird.
No, that's a twitch.
Tell him to go home.
Robin just became Mel Tillis.
You know what we ought to do? Let's put a poster of that 25-year-old behind you.
Why don't you stop?
Yeah, I bought one.
Why don't you
I took a picture of that guy and blew it up.
You should have given that to me.
That would be some
I
Class A
could've used
ball
it at
breaking.
home.
Well, he claims he's had sex since you.
Okay.
But does that hurt, or you're over him?
No.
You don't care.
I want him to go live his life.
You do?
Yes.
Have you lived your life?
I'm living my life.
So you've gone on, too, in terms of your sexual life.
We're not discussing particulars, but I have gone on.
Can you put 3 fingers up your ass?
I don't think so.
Well, George can. George loves it.
I've been much too forthcoming, haven't I?
No, George, you're wonderful.
Oh, no. I'm taking my cue from you.
No.
You're one of the guys,
honest.
George.
You're in a committed relationship.
George, you're a man. You're allowed to do that.
And
I am married.
You should be able to freely discuss anything.
This is the Howard Stern Show.
All right,
You don't have to
what.
take a cue from me.
Robin, you go freshen up. I'm going to go take a break.
I'm just going to go say hi to Jim.
No, I want you to don't say hi.
No, I do
Yes,
want to
dear.
say hi.
I want you to see each other for the first time on
Well,
the air.
that may be your desire, but it's not going to happen. Unless you bring him in right now.
You better not break then.
The whole thing is so funny because I told Jim, I said, listen, we're going to take a break. I'm going to shut the door because I just don't, I want you to see Robin on the air. And Jim looks at me in horror because now he's sure that we have some crazy thing said. And I said, I swear on the life of my kids, I just don't want you and Robin seeing each other.
Why should what is that all about?
Save it for the air. Am I wrong, Howard?
Nothing to say for the air.
Howard, am I off base on this?
But there's nothing to say for the air. It's not like we don't talk to each other and we don't see each other. That's ridiculous.
Why don't you lock Jim up in that cage with the dogs?
There you go.
Jim looked horrified, though. He thought for sure we had something wacky going on.